Welcome everybody to a night out on the DL session 31. Yeah, this was a crazy session last time, very combat heavy, and you have Lando's side story available to watch. But we'll get into it now with a quick recap from the main group, minus Lando until the very end. BigYin, take it away.
Oh dear. Yeah, this one, it was a bloodbath. It was swords and fists and cursing and death all over the place. So, where we picked up, we threw a Molotov cocktail in, and because of a shitty dexterity roll, it didn't explode right away. We kick in the door, and the fight starts. We're getting engaged by monks, and they're kind of rolling really well and dodging our shit and kicking our ass, but we're holding our own. We defeat one, fight our way in. Ulrich and Cromwell are really kind of holding the front door down, while Elwarin is just blasting dudes with arrows, and I'm just trying to hit dudes with Thorn Whip, you know. Kind of weirdly S&M for the BigYin, but, whatever. So things keep going. We fight our way into the room, and that's when things get really kind of weird. Because all of a sudden, a bunch of dudes in heavy stone armor suddenly show up and walk in, and they're like, and because, we are inevitably making a huge freaking racket murdering people, and the fight gets bigger. The party at this point is still kind of a lot. We're still very much alive. We hadn't taken a lot of damage, hadn't had to burn a lot of healing spells. Things are pretty good, but at this point, things get kind of ugly, and the fight kicks off, and the fight really kind of kicks into earnest. We have some really heroic shit being done by Ulrich and by Cromwell, and Elwarin is over in the corner just like shooting dudes, just like mowing dudes down with his bow. BigYin is still kind of doing his Thorn Whip and heal thing, and he shifts into that, and he gets an absolute monstrous kill with Primal Savagery, which was kind of awesome. And then right when he shifts, one of the stone guys steps up, gets a really nasty hit on Cromwell and takes him down. And so Cromwell goes down. Ulrich takes a bunch of damage. BigYin, because he's raging, takes a bunch of damage. Elwarin gets a monk in the face.
He has a sword in the face.
Yeah, you can't
Gets a sword in the face. Cromwell gets brought back up by D-shifted because of damage. BigYin. The fight continues to go, and long story short, the bad guys lose, good guys win, and England prevails. Now, here's the thing at this point. We're boned. Most of us are at half health or lower. BigYin's out of spells. We're about to start looting the corpses, and all of a sudden, a blue light shows up. We're like, what the fuck is this? And we see Cromwell pull a note out of his pocket, hand it to Ulrich along with a holy symbol. And as he goes up, this giant thing comes out of the sky, and it's Lando. And as he lands on his feet, he begins to jiggle.
Yeah,
as,
why
you know,
called Lando.
As the energy kind of traverses up through his legs and into the belly, and this being one of the slightly stranger things we've seen. Yeah, no, it's definitely interesting. There's some heads scratching at this point, and I'd like to start by saying, well, if that don't beat the whole. Looking at Lando, slapping him on the back, and say, "Where do you come from, laddie?"
So one quick thing before we get into it. As that was occurring, the blue light with the blue circle and Lando slowly kind of coming down and landing on his feet with a nice jiggle, Ulrich, paying attention to Cromwell, notices that his body goes gray, the same kind of gray that tinges onto his sword when he smites people, and then he just slowly fades from view.
Ulrich will read the note.
Mm-hmm. You have the note in your inventory?
Yeah. And put it in his pocket, and the symbol as well. Go.
And
all right.
Make a religion check for me real quick.
Sure. That's not going to be a good one, but I can try.
It's pretty low because you've known him for a while. I just want to...
I guess it could be worse.
Yeah.
But there you go.
Yeah, 10 will do it actually. You recognize this is the holy symbol of Lathander. What you thought
Yeah, I
was...
heard about that guy.
Yeah, it was Cromwell's previous god, the Lord of Light, Lord of those who need help, yada yada.
I might be able to use it to scare off BigYin occasionally.
Maybe.
I'm sure he's heard enough about Lysander.
Well, it was Lathander.
Yes, Lathander. It was Lathander. But in the note, he explains a little bit more about what happened. Yeah, and he said as he was leaving some things to you. So we'll leave it at that. Cool. Yeah, so this is the group. There's roughly there's 9 bodies strewn around the room and 1 outside the door.
Cool.
And,
So,
and the BigYin would like to start combat looting corpses.
Damn it, that was the first thing I was gonna do.
Yeah, cool. So you guys...
Lando falls in and just oh shit, bodies, and starts rummaging through that shit.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
So, how long are you guys going to spend doing this?
2 minutes.
Well, hold on.
No. I'm gonna decide it 2 minutes because we gotta get the fuck out of
Okay,
here.
while you guys are doing that, I'm gonna say in character. This is gonna be in character. All right, y'all are thirsty as fuck. We should probably not be here I gotta rest.
Yeah.
Hi, as do I.
Okay, so I've got a fix for that. I have just on my journey to get here, it's a bit of an ordeal. I found some things inside of me.
So I'm going to time out real quick. Your timer starts now, and every roughly 30 seconds, I'm going to need a roll, just as a heads up.
Roll for.
You'll find out. You're just going to roll a d20.
Shit. You know what? We'll loot We'll loot the corpses later.
Well, no, there isn't going to be a later because we're going to leave. So we're going to.
Okay, well,
right,
what do we
yeah.
do?
Everybody start
Fine.
looting. How much do we get?
Roll investigation checks for me.
Fuck that! I'm not good at that. Can I intimidate these dead bodies?
Investigation check. Roger that.
Where's your stuff?
What about sleight of hand or stealth? Stealth makes sense.
You're checking the bodies, dude. You're investigating these bodies.
Okay, everybody. All right. Nice.
Hey,
All right,
not bad.
So the 2 of you guys are looting, and we're gonna say Lando's 5. He finds a total of 5 gold pieces off 3 bodies.
Fucking A, cuz that's not.
BigYin, you find a total of 10 gold pieces off of the rest of the bodies. And as you guys approach the guards that had the kind of stone plate armor, as you approach their bodies, you guys didn't realize this, but the stone plate armor has kind of dissolved, and now it's just sand around them. And that, BigYin, you guys can do all of that in about, we'll say, 2 minutes, like Lando said. But I'm going to need,
Roll 20 check.
Yeah, I'm gonna need 4 d20 checks, 1 from each of you. Make life easy.
Son of a bitch.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Oh wait. Oh, I gotta roll one.
Yeah, there's 4. There's just let you guys roll.
I thought it was 2. Sorry.
Am I able to use my little dope orb now?
We're fucked.
Boy. See, this
Lando,
is my
get us
combat.
outta here.
I've never wanted to combat loot. And now look what you've done.
Okay,
So
am I
no,
able to use my orb now?
nope, not yet. You're not. It's
Why not?
this is occurring while you guys are combat looting.
It's my orb.
I understand, but what I'm explaining to you is these things that are about to happen are occurring while you guys are looting the bodies. Is what I'm trying to say. So it's all. Maybe sure we could pretend, right? Like we can say that, but it's just this is just what's happening.
Right.
This is what's happening. I'm so excited. I didn't think you guys would stay.
There's no doors in here.
There are so many things I can do to you.
Right here. And there's one right
Like,
here.
I'm ready to go.
Right
I'm
here.
at
Yeah,
the door.
me and
Just like,
Elwarin are just chilling.
oh gosh, this is a good place again.
And as these guys come in, I'm like, oh my god.
How do they come?
Run!
Fuck.
Fucking A! Can we just
So-
run now?
So what I will say that Ulrich and Elwarin are being aware of both doors. Lando and BigYin, you guys are not being aware. So I need you all to roll initiative. Lando and BigYin, you have disadvantage on this roll.
Well, you're still gonna get higher than me.
Never, no.
Oh shit!
You gotta roll again, buddy. You gotta roll
Look
again,
at
buddy.
that.
You take a lower.
Hell yeah, buddy!
You gotta roll again, Lando. You gotta.
We over on the nat 20.
Yeah. Hey, dude.
Yeah.
You were not paying
That's what it-
attention whatsoever. That's what disadvantage is for.
But like I said, it won't matter. I'm gonna go last. You have fucked me
Well-
again. You're
Isn't it
combat
gonna-
looting.
Isn't that one?
Oh,
damn, you got another
my
one.
god!
So that's my disadvantage.
I'm so mad right now.
That's fucking brilliant. I fucking love it. I got a whole like storyline for why that happened too. That's
I
fucking great.
am so
That's
mad
so
right now.
Lando,
fucking
get
awesome.
us out of here.
That's so
I am a
fucking
person.
awesome.
Literally, I
person.
can do this, but I need one of y'all. I need specifically BigYin to move, but it's looking like that can happen. So,
Where do you need me to move?
No,
I can move.
he's fine there.
but then no. What about the other two? Are they around
No,
me?
yeah, they're around you. It's a
Okay,
5
cool.
foot like radius, right? That's what we discussed. 5 foot
Yeah.
radius.
Cool. Okay, yeah, we're good then. I can get this out
All right,
here.
Lando
I
with
can get this
the
first try.
Lando with the ultimate double nat 20 on the disadvantage roll. I cannot believe my eyes.
I
This
can't
is
believe
excellent.
that shit either.
This is
They
fucking
just
great.
knew.
Yeah,
just knew that
the fucking
if
dice
we
knew,
stayed
dude.
here, we would all fucking die.
The dice knew, man. The dice were like, no, we gotta give Lando his spotlight. It's been
Yeah.
too long since he's
So-
rolled.
So I can explain this later, but I'm gonna take the orb that I received from the dude whose name I don't remember,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna fucking I guess he never really told me how I'm supposed to use it, but I'm assuming I smash it, or
He did say that.
You know.
He tell you that's exactly how that works.
you smash it. Okay, cool. I'm gonna smash it in the ground, and then like Andy Samberg does with like that hot dog in the throw it on the fucking ground music video. I'm gonna throw it on the ground, and then we're gonna fucking disappear.
Okay, make a athletics or attack roll with this ball to break it. It's not a very high DC. I have faith in you.
Can I do both if I miss?
It's gonna be one or the other, but I will
Athletics or
allow
attack roll?
athletics
So,
or
like,
attack
what
it.
do you
So you can either just roll like your axe to attack it, quote unquote, but it's just you smashing it on the ground, or you can just use athletics. I'll let you decide which one you want to do. Yeah, that fucking breaks it, dude. So what happens now is Lando, upon hearing from Elwarin and Ulrich that there are people behind him, turns around, uses his fast
them off.
hands. Yeah, flips them off.
Flip 'em off.
Flip them off
Yeah.
with his left hand, digs into
Okay.
his rolls with his right arm,
Yep.
and pulls out this blue orb. It's got red and purple light floating inside of it around with the blue. And
Oh,
he
yeah.
just chucks it on the ground, and you guys just hear a shatter, and then
Yep.
you see that same blue, red, and purple kind of the energy that was going there start to turn into smoke and envelop all four of you guys.
And then I
And-
flip them off again with my other hands.
They cannot
What?
see you through the mist
In
at
the
this point.
God
I can. I'll take
damn.
my hands through the mist.
Are you?
I'm kidding.
Okay, I was like, I can roll with this. I got no problem with that. You just have to roll something for me.
I mean, I would lose my arm or some shit.
I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But all right, cool. Yeah. So you're not doing that though, right? That was just a joke, just a prank.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I like the prank. And you guys are teleported back to the Red Larch,
I thought we were going to the. Oh, yeah. That's,
and you guys find yourself in the room full of mirrors. This is Ulrich's first time here, so I'll give you a little brief description. Mirrors surrounding the wall, a table, and a dude at about 5'4" sitting on the other side, smiling as you guys kind of float in. What you guys do notice through the windows is it is now past sunrise.
What the goddamn hell just happened?
And
It looks as if we were teleported.
I'm a baller.
Garfield,
What
Garfield,
Fuck.
Garfield looks. He's
Have
like,
I told you? I don't know who you are, but hold on just a goddamn second.
yes, sir. Yes, as you will, as you will.
Wait,
You
this is Garfield, right?
This is Garfield. Yes. The three of you guys know who this is, not Ulrich.
You just teleported us. We seen you for 2 minutes, and he just teleported us.
Yes.
You got
I saved your ass.
my guys. I've talked about this. So
I
many
go up
times.
and just kind of put a big kind of BigYin paw on Ulrich's shoulder, and I'll say, "Relax, laddie. This is the magic man I wanted to come see before we went off on
So
that damn
roll-
fool idealistic crusade of yours."
Roll persuasion with disadvantage.
Ulrich is gonna leave.
Well,
Why?
it
Because I
doesn't-
said,
it
"Damn
doesn't
fool
matter."
idealistic crusade. Not performance, persuasion, right?
Yeah, persuasion with disadvantage.
Does he not like magic?
To try to like cool him off a little bit from what just happened.
Man is not happy about being teleported against his will. Let's put it
No,
that
no,
way.
he
No,
doesn't
you
like
just-
magic.
You just gotta warn.
Is he
You just
happy
gotta
about
warn
being dead?
him.
Yeah,
It's a 4.
that's
It
That
not
doesn't work.
that's not he's not pleased.
Ulrich is just
Is
leaving.
is he happy about being dead? Because that's probably what would happen.
See, y'all can try to talk to him as he like walks out. Like y'all can.
I
follow
mean,
him.
if we had stayed, we would have been dead.
No, like
Well,
he's opening the door and he's actively walking out as he was talking. So what I'm saying is like if
Yeah,
you guys want to
so
follow
as-
him to keep
I'm
the conversation
assuming
going.
you're shouting out after him. If we had stayed, we'd have been dead. He responds, "There's worse things."
I'm gonna stay here and talk to Garfield because there's no getting past him at this point. I've tried.
Okay.
Yeah.
We can say you did that. As you walk Ulrich out of the place, you're in this house currently. The second one. Are you walking this way? Like, which way are you heading out?
Oh, I'm just out of the house.
Oh,
I'm not,
you're
like,
standing
wa-
outside.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, cool.
I don't want to be in this house of mirrors.
Sure. Yeah. The door is still open. Nobody closed it, unless you closed it. I'll let you decide that.
Yeah, I'll
You're
close
leave
the
it.
door.
Okay.
I'm not an animal.
Sure. Yeah. And Garfield's like, well, seems a bit testy
look
that
over
one,
Gar-
right?
He's not a big fan of magicians. I tell
Oh,
you,
he's not a magic man.
him spending time with me is interesting enough. I tell you, I give him fits and starts when I change forms. Drives him bonkers, it does. And I'll admit, I appreciate you finding our mate Lando here. I tried to get these lot to come talk to you before we went off to on that wee adventure.
He didn't find
that
me.
one. That one didn't.
I
He
found
did
him.
not find you. You found him.
No,
Oh dear.
I found him.
That
I have a magic
is
compass in my fat belly.
right. Explanations now.
Yeah, I was gonna say before we talk about anything else, can we just understand what just happened?
So Garfield's like, I'll let you gentlemen chat. I will go talk to your friend outside, perhaps. And he walks
That's probably
out.
a good idea.
Walks out, opens
Really?
the door. And he's like, hello there, good sir. I believe your name is Ulrich.
Howdy. Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, I do apologize for whatever happened there. If that was my fault, I did give Lando the orb. How to, if you don't mind, I think he can help explain why that happened. If that's okay with you.
No, I mean, I understand. It's just magic that teleported us without our consent. Yeah.
Sure, yes,
no, it makes total sense.
And like I said, I will apologize. I thought he would have explained before you guys teleported through, but that I didn't tell him that was part of the rules. So that's all.
No, he just like fell out of ceiling
Yes,
immediately as my friend got teleported away, and then started looting bodies, and then teleported us here without talking to us.
I see. I have no words. The loss of a friend is a great one. Oh, I see. It's Cromwell that isn't. Oh, huh.
Like, almost died.
Interesting. Okay, this changes things a little bit.
Lando, hold on, wait.
Yeah, because Lando has no idea, right? He's got literally no clue what the hell's happening. So the door's open for this entire time. So he just like, as you're like Lando, he's like Garfield just kind of steps aside to let you kind of like walk into the room at this point. If you want to, he noticed you kind of.
He's literally not going in that house. Ulrich. House of Mirrors? Are you kidding me?
He's like, will it make you more comfortable? It's just one mirror, one big mirror, not along all the walls, just one. Big one?
no, I'll allow y'all to do what business you need to do. Apparently it's important enough for us to get teleported.
Oh, okay. I'll leave the door open so you can hear the conversation
All
and
right, yeah,
chime in
yeah.
if, as needed if you like. Does that seem?
Yeah, no,
That way you're
no
not
problem.
inside, right? That seems
I
to be the
mean-
issue, like being inside with the mirrors.
Teleport them away, and then you can fireball me, and then it won't really matter regardless. But yeah, sure, let's do that.
So while Lando finds words,
Do you know when you like have a dog or something that like you tell not to go in the kitchen and he just stands there on the fucking threshold like staring at you, but he's not actually in the kitchen?
yes,
That's what he's being right now.
yes, that's exactly what's happening. And so
Yeah.
Garfield just picks up a rock that's like right outside the door, and he props his door open. It swings inward, and he puts the rock there, and he says, "That way you don't have to hold the door open. Just makes life easy for all of us." And he goes and sits down at the table, and he's like, "Oh, sorry. You can go ahead and resume your chat. I will be here to answer questions."
Okay, so what the hell is going on?
Hey, that's what I'd like to know.
Yeah, I mean, so I woke up in a stupor. I felt great. I also think I rolled a nat 20 when I woke up.
Mhm. Garfield's just sitting there, and he's smiling. Ulrich, make a perception or insight check for me, as this is your first time meeting this man.
Now,
Sounds good. Sweet. He is probably the most magical man you've ever seen in your life, and he seems like he knows that he's the most magical person you've probably ever met. He seems pretty
Great.
smart about
I'm
this.
going to take a few more steps back.
Mhm. And he's like, "Oh, good, sir. Can you hear us still?
Yeah, no, I got pretty good ears.
Excellent. Just making sure you can hear the conversation. All right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, gentlemen, as you were.
okay, so where were we? Oh yeah.
You woke up in a drunken stupor, though you felt alright, and you
No.
realized
I didn't wake
record.
up in a drunken stupor. I woke up feeling great, and then I was told that I was in a drunken stupor, and then I won, the one thing at the one bar. And then I found somebody's ring in my body. I also was very gross and like covered in, filth. So I think I took a shower.
Most likely butter, yes.
Yeah, I believe somebody told me about the butter. But I found a ring, so I figured, I'd have to sleuth my way as to whose ring it was. I thought about selling it and just keeping it, but it wasn't worth it. And then I think I went over to the swinging sword, and it ended up being the.
You were already
Right.
there.
Oh yeah,
You woke up at the swinging sword, right? Because it's your.
I woke up there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then it was the one lady's ring who owns the swinging sword.
Kalisa.
Who?
Kalisa.
Kalisa. It was Kalisa's ring. Gave that back to her. And then I think I talked to the bartender.
Talk to you, Ron.
Talked to Iran. Was that the stable master?
Yes.
Okay, I talked to the stable master about where y'all had gone, because I had no idea, because I didn't remember anything about the previous, few days. Or
Oh,
just
you were rather drunk.
yeah. So, talked to that guy. He told me about some magical prior dude, homie, who, lived in one of these huts.
And as you say that, Garfield's like, "Yes, that's me,"
Yeah.
with a
and so
bright smile on his face.
I went over and he told me that he was in one of 4 houses. So I just went to the biggest one thinking that that's where, the homie G would be. And you know what? I was fucking right. So I talked to that guy for a while, determined, some things. We made a deal. I found out where Mr. Leader was. Found out what possibly could be Mr. Leader.
What happened?
Where he is. I'll get into that, but we'll just get to how I got to you. He helped me find sort of kind of where he was, because that homie's missing. He also told me that y'all should not have gone to where you went, because there's some fucking cold Christmas going on. So the whole family's in town, and y'all are about to fucking die, which I'm sure your stockings were filled with coal and fists, it seems.
Well, you would know. You were in rifling through their pockets.
Yeah.
There wasn't a whole lot in there.
No. I just didn't have the luck of the Irish on that one. It's all good. And then, I did some more bartering with this guy, and I perused him a little, and I owe him now a favor from the snail, which the snail already owes me one, so we're good there. But I also owe him a favor from Mr. Leader, which I don't think is going to really be possible right now.
As you say that, Garfield's like, "Excuse me? Are you reneging on our deal?"
No. I'm just saying that. I just said that part in my mind's eye.
Oh, okay. Got it.
I was just, that was an internal
At
thought.
this point, the BigYin is getting more and more concerned with every mention of Mr. Leader.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sorry, you didn't break character at all.
Yeah.
Say that was internal. So I was like,
Yeah.
oh, okay. If you're saying that, then I can play this out. But if that was internal, then that's fine. Just make sure you say in my thoughts, I say. Or I
Ulrich
think.
is getting more and more concerned with every mention of the word favor.
I mean, there was only two, so
Or,
maybe.
more specifically, the word "oh." That's the part that.
Hey, I mean, I just saved y'all, so I did what I had to do to get y'all out of there, and because y'all ran off, without
I
everybody.
wouldn't say you did the only thing possible. One thing could have been like, "Hey, it's dangerous. Let's leave."
I wasn't there, so how would I have done that?
You were for 2 minutes.
No, when you got
no.
there.
We were about to die, so I saved the day. I'm a hero. We're gonna. Anyways, in the realm of this conversation, after I found out y'all weren't supposed to be there, I bartered my way into getting a teleport to you through the ceiling. And it was a pretty great entrance. I did the superhero landing when I got down, and I also got something to get us back, which you already saw me use. Now we're here. I think that was it.
Right.
Right. And
what happened to
now?
Mr.
I
Leader?
just want to point
Ulrich
out
first.
the problem I'm having here is you did teleport me, and you did not say you were teleporting me.
Okay.
And now we're here, which great. We're not dead. I suppose that's good. Who knows, really, right? Long scheme of things.
I think we all do. It's probably a good thing.
Debatable. Regardless, that's the problem. It's just be like, hey, where I'm gonna be teleporting you, or hey, there's a magic thing that's gonna fuck up your head. Just do that. That's all I'm looking for.
Yeah, maybe just don't spend the first couple of minutes appearing in front of us looting bodies instead of just telling us what's going on.
A whole lot's going on in my head right now, guys. I'm sorry, but I'm really not.
I did not originally have the thought to combat loot. That was technically the BigYin. I did have the second thought on that. Don't blame me.
I have to keep paying the bills somehow, lads.
Yeah.
No, I just
I
love
don't
how.
I don't really see what the big deal is.
No, I just love how he's like, no, guys, I wasn't the first to start looting. I was the second.
Yeah, I would like to make that clarification. The court might find that interesting.
Well,
And then I'll look.
If we want to get technical, did we have a gentleman's agreement that combat loot is shared between the people who actually fought?
Yeah, do
I
you want 2
just
gold?
got
I'll
here,
fucking
lad.
give it to you. I got 5. I'm not rolling in dough here.
It's so good.
The homies you killed were pretty broke.
I'll slip
Did you
Elwarin
see what
3.
they were wearing? Obviously.
It looked like to me they were wearing sand. So honestly,
Right, yeah, exactly. And you
it
decided,
didn't seem
I
like
gotta
you were-
rifle through their new bodies.
It didn't seem. Yeah, hey man, sometimes people got a little extra coin purse hidden in the next.
So, everyone just add- So real quick, everyone just add Ulrich gets 3. I'll take 2. Elwarin gets 3. That's 6, 8.
All right, fine. We'll make it
And-
easy. You guys got 16 gold pieces total, just to make
Okay,
life easy, so
we
everybody
each
can
get
get 4. Everybody gets 4.
There we go.
I'm gonna say, y'all can keep mine. I don't need that.
Okay, it's back to 15
Doesn't
now.
matter.
It's back to 15 now, so it's 5 apiece. I was just trying to make the math easy.
Yeah,
5. Okay, so I'll look over it like Ulrich, and I'll be like, lad, I understand consent. I understand you're weirded out. That's fine. You made your point. Lando needs to learn. However, I want to know what's happened to my brother-in-law.
Sure. Yeah. Go for it.
Thank you. Thank you.
We're already here. Talk to your magic man.
He's
Well,
like,
Lando knows what happened to my brother-in-law.
Yeah.
So what happened to Mr. Leather? What's going on?
So we did a little thing, and we really had to. This guy almost died trying to find this information.
he's like,
straight
whoa,
up.
whoa, good
Well,
sir.
You
Some
were
sweat.
bleeding a lot.
I was sweating. Yes, it's a difficult spell that I just cast. Do you not
And
sweat?
you were huge, and then you turned very small. You were struggling.
I mean, perhaps on the latter portion, but do you not sweat when you're doing vigorous exercise of the mind or body?
Yes, I sweat butter.
See, so then why is it
I can confirm that. Yes.
what? And he just stops because he's
Yeah.
lost in thought of the butter sweat.
So Mr. Leader was in a cave. Actually, sorry, Mr. Leader is no longer technically Mr. Leader anymore. So what we did was basically search for Mr. Leader. There was nobody who sort of matched that description. I also think when I described him, I got him perfectly, so this guy knew exactly who to look for. Somehow he can, just do that based on the description. There was nobody that was matching his description anymore on the, planet, I guess. Just this
On this plane of existence.
this plane of existence.
Using, what was the spell? Not locate. Scry?
No comment. He doesn't know. Your buddy there doesn't know.
Okay.
So then we kind of just tried. I think we just basically looked for the essence, I guess. I don't really know what exactly it was, but basically, Mr. Leader, we found a guy who was basically like a half human, half werewolf in a cave, like chained up, I believe.
No, not chained up.
Not chained up, just in a cave.
Mhm.
So he's basically, turning into a werewolf right now, currently. And he's with the werewolves that y'all saved, or I don't remember what they were.
Regular wolves, just the wolves that BigYin used to describe to you. You saw some large wolves that are bigger than dire wolves, but so that's why you were like, oh, these don't look like regular wolves to me. So that's what clicked in your head that they must be the other wolves.
No.
Yeah, so he's with them.
So I'll look over at Elwarin and I'll be like, do you think... You didn't think Mr. Leader went through that?
Almost sounds like it.
Oh, no. What happened? Christ. Kinda buggered me. Lads, Lando, I have some context here that might help. In the High Forest, we have strange bedfellows for our protection. We realize that not all monsters are monsters, and we ourselves work. Elwarin knows of this. That my village works with lycanthropes, particularly werewolves or werebears.
So
We
time out,
normally
time
work
out.
with werebears.
Yeah, time out 1 second. I believe I specifically said werebears are the only ones that are part
You
of
said
your tribe.
werebears.
Yeah,
That's
the-
true.
Yeah.
But werewolves, you don't work with werewolves. They're a threat.
We're aware of them. But we don't
Yeah.
work with them.
Yeah, so
they're,
wait,
they're a threat
Wait,
to you.
so wait, hang on a minute. Then why would Mr. Leader be timeout? Sorry, then I have the wrong end of the stick completely.
So
but if
werebears
he's
are
with-
part of your society. That's a thing.
Yeah,
You have one in your
But if
village or
if Mr. Leader turned into a werewolf and he's hanging out with the wolves I saved, does that mean he's a good thing or a bad thing?
that's up to you. Well, you have to find out. You have no
Okay, well,
information
then-
aside from this. This is all the information you
Rewinding,
have.
and Ulrich's like, and so the BigYin's like, well, I'm very confused. I know we work with werebears. We didn't normally work with werewolves. That
But
is
he's with-
consideration.
He is with the wolves that are generally on
Aye.
our side, so I don't know.
Well, no, they owe me a favor.
Yeah.
I don't know about sides.
Y'all are crazy. Everyone's owing everyone something. Why don't
Here's
y'all just do the
consideration.
thing?
Anyway, Garfield, thank you
Yes?
for your help. Thank you for your help.
So, one tidbit of information I think you might find useful. The reason why the first spell didn't work, I didn't get to explain this to Lando, is because he's no longer human. That is why the spell doesn't work. The spell works off of the full knowledge and understanding of the person we are seeking. His description was human. He's no longer human. So that is why that spell did not work. So if you guys were to try this spell again, perhaps on your own, you would have to meet him again to be able to cast this detection magic that I did. Just as a heads up for you, as a let's just say a retainer's goodwill. I believe you'll be coming back to this town eventually, and you'll probably be in need of my services. And he smiles.
Now, Garfield,
Yes?
real nice to meet you. You've been quite pleasant. I appreciate that.
Why, thank you, sir. I do my best.
Could you give me a tally on what's owed to you and by whom
Ah, yes,
and
yes.
for what?
Yes, yes, yes.
I'd also like to know the for what part.
Got it. So, this man you know as Mr. Leader now owes me a favor via the snail. So, supposedly the snail owes him favors still, so I will be recouping one of those favors because I found him as he was lost, is what I was told. And the second favor was to locate you guys and teleport Lando to you. And now the snail owes me a favor via Lando, as he did not want to pay the fees I normally charge. So what he said there is he did pay, but he used the favor to get a better deal on the payment, is what he said.
Got it. So, I guess the question now is, how much time has passed since we went into the cave?
Well, I believe you left this morning around 2:30. I believe that's when Lando woke me up. It is now roughly 8 o'clock.
2:30 a.m.
Ain't that just the best of both worlds? Barely
Okay.
lost any time.
So you've only been gone
5.5
6
hours.
hours?
Yeah, 6
5 and a
hours.
half hours?
Yeah, 5.5 hours.
Well, that's good. Do you have? Well, I know, and I'm sorry. I did my best to convince these lads that we should come here before we went and saw them, and we knew that they were having a wee bit of a jamboree over at their base. Though we didn't know that the tunnel we found would take us there. What can you tell us about what we found and where we were? What about these cultists that we discussed the last time?
Ah, you would like information,
You did say you had some information for us.
Yes, I did. However,
If we were to discuss it.
that was meant for Cromwell. And I guess there are some implications for Ulrich, if you would like to hear. But I don't know if we want to, let's say, air our dirty laundry out to the public, as it were, huh? Door being open and all that, prying ears, prying eyes.
Well, I mean, we've been pretty open with our friends. But
No,
I
I
imagine.
I meant more that the door is open, my words, and other people can hear my words and yours.
Oh, aye.
And
That's
other
a fair
people could
point.
then listen, as
fair
magicians do,
point.
or spies, or information gatherers.
Now, as much as I do appreciate learning more information about these cultists, I'm not sure we should be airing Cromwell's business to just about everyone.
I agree. That's why you should come in and close the door.
And then close the
Well-
door.
We can go to a different house if that makes you feel better.
Present party included.
Well, there are implications for the whole party with this. It was just, let's just say, more focused on the Paladin of Bane.
All right.
Understood.
Well, I'll meet you inside. So I walk in, close the door behind
Shall
me.
we step out?
That's up to you guys. I don't see why you would need to leave, but if you would like to, you should feel free.
I'll just look over at Ulrich.
Shrug. You can do anything you want anyway, so it's up to you.
I'm staying.
Okay. Elwarin, Lando, you can stay inside.
Yeah.
Lando.
Yes. I said yeah.
All right, cool. Nobody heard you.
Hey man, I don't know.
Just keep tweaking with it, man. We'll get it working eventually.
All the way at the bottom.
Yeah. So
What is it set at? Is it like negative 85 or?
I just put it to negative 85, but it was at a negative 100.
Wow. Okay. Well, it's probably not that then. And
Do-
the automatic is turned off, right? Like.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I got nothing.
I was gonna say, if you have Discord on your phone, maybe try it through the phone.
it's not difficult to download. It's not difficult to download, but yeah, if you had like wireless headset, it would work really well with the phone. What it is usually push to talk though, so you'll have to like physically push to talk on the phone. Warren can tell you otherwise. So the way that I'm thinking this happens is like Ulrich, you kind of step through the door and you just kind of push the rock out of the way with your foot and close the door behind you.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. He's like, So you should know, I don't live in this town very frequently. I'm often traveling, as all of us criers do, and using my magic and learning new things. So, there was a time that I spent in Waterdeep, and Mirabar, and a few other high locations. And let me tell you this, Ulrich. Your military is not quite what it seems, huh?
Well, yeah, I did gather that.
What do you know? Let's see if we can trade information, perhaps. Hmm?
Well, that's kind of the part that I don't really want to talk about.
Okay, well that is fair. What I will say though is be wary of those in the cults, as they are not always all what they seem to be. And I'll leave you with that. Look for let's just say look for some strong allies like myself, huh? Maybe we can help you along your way.
Favor, of course.
No, allies, alliances. He smiles.
And
Ulrich
why
does
would
not
you?
smile back.
And why would you want to help us?
Let's just say I've taken an interest in your adventure. And
Yeah, but why is, I believe, what we're trying to get at. Why have you taken an interest?
And what's that interest specifically?
yeah. I'm curious to see how you will succeed in this endeavor of yours to quash all of the cultists without even understanding their true desires or true identity behind them. So I'm curious to see what you will learn along the way, as I think that will be I think it's just going to be fun, if I'm being honest. It's been a little while since I've seen a fun adventuring group doing something interesting like this. And when I say a while, it's been a while, huh?
When you say that we're going in without knowing everything about these cultists, do you have that knowledge?
Maybe I do, maybe I don't. But I think it'd be interesting for you guys to do some investigating and reconnaissance on your own. Maybe
And
find...
So
what do
you're looking
what
at
do we
us-
get out of this alliance?
Let's just say I know people in high places. I know people in the Harpers. I know people in the Emerald Enclave, as I'm sure BigYin and Elwarin know. I know lots of different people, different creatures, and as you can tell, I collect favors, right? So let's say a lot of people owe me favors, and if your quest is going the way I hope it does, maybe I'll cash in some of those favors to see what happens at the end of this.
At the mention of the Harpers, BigYin kind of stands up a little straighter, kind of looks over at Garfield, and he says, "What's the name of the guy who owns the shop where
Valid.
Ulrich and I, where, valuable. I had after we left here, um, yesterday afternoon, my Elwarin and I, we had a discussion with Valuable regarding initially books of us, certain books of a dwarvish nature. But additionally, I showed him, and I was like, oh, like pull out that symbol, and I show him the symbol.
Well, does Ulrich pull out the symbol? That would be the next thing.
If Ulrich would.
I'm assuming what symbol?
The
What
Earth
do you got?
symbol, the Earth cult symbol.
Oh, yeah, I'd pull that out.
He's like, you want me to pull out Lathander's symbol? I'm confused here.
Yeah, so I pull out the pendant. Yeah, I got a lot of symbols on me, my man.
I had I showed him the Earth, so I just kind of recount it, and I'll recount the whole conversation with Balvo. He mentioned he was with the Harpers. Is he on the open up? Do you know? Can you tell?
Oh, Valivo, what a fine old fellow. He up and up. I believe you mean he's not affiliated with the cult, correct? Is that what you're looking for?
He's to be trusted as far as you can trust any Harper's agent.
Yes, then yeah, I would agree. He's not high in the totem pole by any means, but he gets information as a normal agent would.
Aye, and I'll just kind of I'll look over at Elwarin and just be like, I told you I had a good feeling, laddie.
No comment.
So he said, and so I'll relay, so I'll bring up, so at this point, we have the Emerald.
You have the Emerald Enclave clothing? Is that what you said?
No, we have the Emerald Enclave closing on that fortress where we're supposed to be in another 3.5 days. I can't remember the name. I'm sorry, I gotta dig it out of my notes.
It's next to Grudhog, but it's not Grudhog.
Yeah,
it's next to Grudhog.
The fortress next to Grudhog, and hopefully the Harpers may have some people there.
Oh, the Harpers don't fight normally. They're good at spying. Huh? They gather information and spread it to the Lord's Alliance, Order of the Gauntlet, the Emerald Enclave, a variety of different, let's say, interested parties. They try to play the neutral but still in the up and up group, as they call them, whereas the Emerald Enclave are very much so, as you would know, affiliated with the Forest and Protection of the Realm.
Aye. Alliances, you see, are tricky. What would you want out of us? What can we do to assure you that our aims are similar?
As long as you guys are looking to quash these cults and providing me with the entertainment that I've had thus far. That whole looting right before they showed up, that was top class.
Oh, I'm glad I could amuse you. And I'll look
Sure.
over at Ulrich and I'll just say, what say you?
Well, what's Amy? I don't like it. I don't trust him, and he's gonna be using us.
That's quite rude of you. I've given you plenty of information.
Like,
Well, yeah, that's true. That's true. That doesn't really change a whole lot. You are gonna be using us, otherwise you could just squash the cultists yourself.
Oh, of course. Of course.
And I don't like it, and I don't trust you. But
That requires me getting my hands dirty. That's just, not for something like this.
Well, since you mentioned you know lots of people in high places and you have a lot of people owing you favors, do you happen to know anybody in the cultists?
Ha ha ha. Wouldn't you like to know?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
Sorry, that information.
I guess the better question is, you said not everything is as it seems.
This is true.
Does that mean that there's dissension amongst the cults?
That's for
There
you.
are some who are not aligned.
That's for me to know and you to find out. Huh?
Yeah, we already know that some of the water cultists are
See, the man's onto something here. You guys don't need to
Ready.
ask me questions. You guys can figure this out. You're smart individuals.
See, that's what okay, Garfield, thank you. That's what I've been trying to say this whole time.
But
You wouldn't believe the amount of flack they were giving me for not talking to you.
well, I mean, there's information to be gathered from me. I've given you plenty thus far. I think
Inside check.
go for it. But I think that you guys could do some more things. Maybe finish off this the Black Earth cult at the Scarlet Monastery, and maybe deal with those fire cultists. And you come back to me, and maybe we can have another chat. I can give you some additional information, additional clues. Huh?
Ulrich
Well-
is warming up to this guy.
Yeah, BigYin. He has told you more information that you could have gathered by yourself in your head.
Well, yeah, I'm a dummy.
Yeah. All right, now I'm with him. Gotta finish off these cultists.
Oh, so now you like the man.
Oh, now you don't want to talk to the man.
I didn't.
You guys just see a big smile on Garfield's face. He's watching the interaction.
No. Oh, for fuck's sake.
But, however, that being said, we should probably go to your family still.
Yes, you might want to get a move on.
I mean, all
2
things
days is
considered.
2 days is coming up quick, and it is 2 days from Womford, I believe, to get there on time.
Right. Let's go get to the cart and get going.
Well, since we're here and we're somehow forming this alliance, besides information, is there anything else you can help us with? Maybe you getting there faster, since you benefit from us being there.
Oh no! So let's talk about this, right? I could teleport you there, and we could come to an agreement money-wise. Lando can explain to you what our deal was for just one person being teleported. For all 5 of you, or all,
50 gold pieces.
for all 4 of you, plus any additional cart or horses or anything like that, that would be a hefty sum. I'm not sure if you would like to pay, but I do like making deals. So maybe we can come to an agreement if that's what you would like to do instead. And when you say it's in my best interest that you guys solve this problem, that is not necessarily the case. I've just found you entertaining, and thus far, our goals are aligned. So I have no reason not to help you, but there's only so much I can help you with before it becomes unprofitable.
And Garfield,
Understood.
I want to make it very clear. I will not be making any deals with you.
Oh, don't worry, we already have deals together. And he smiles.
You see, and I look at the group. This is what. Okay, all right.
And
whatever.
then he laughs as you start to get like irritated.
Let's just get out of here before we say anything else.
That was just, you haven't agreed to anything. I was just pulling his leg, as you guys say. He seems to be quite upset at the fact of owing someone a favor, especially a magician or wizard or whatever I may be. And yeah, I just wanted to pull his leg. You haven't agreed or given me blood, unless... Blood? Thoughts? We could do blood? That could be a deal.
I think we're ready to go, guys.
I
Shut up.
believe. And just, I actually want to see if I understand what he means by blood.
You mean
Your blood.
No,
You can ask him.
in an arcana sense, because I mean, blood can do a lot of different things in magic. It can be used in thaumaturgy. It can be done. He can do a lot of things with it. It's basically like you form a blood contract. He has your soul. So I want to see if the BigYin understands that on a magical level and see how kind of put off he is by this, because
He's not
You
a
know.
demon that you guys can tell thus far.
I can't tell shit.
No. So like, blood is used in a lot of magical things, like you know. Some magic people use them for contracts. Lando, blood is blood. You just think that he likes the smell of it, maybe. Big also for you, you understand that magic with blood is very powerful, and contracts can be used with blood, and they become
just
like
kinda-
soul binding with the blood.
I'll just kind of look at him and say, "You didn't mean any soul magic or soul bindings?
What
Asking
need would
for
I?
blood?
Oh no, this is for a. I like to experiment. That orb you saw, invention of my own. I like to dabble with blood and see what I can do with it. No soul. I have no need for your soul. Your soul means nothing to me.
If I give you my blood, that's a link to me.
Agreed.
If you don't,
Maybe we could chat. Hmm? Talk over long distances together. Not needing to use a spell, perhaps. Hmm.
You guys in a relationship?
No. It's like a
I'll
kind
walk
of like
up to
a
him and
sending
open
stone.
I'll walk up to him and open my hand.
Oh. Open
I'll
your hand
extend
as
my
in.
left. I'll extend my left hand.
He gets very
I'll look at him.
excited. He says, "Oh, we're doing this. Okay. Here. How this? I write up a contract now. In the contract, it will state I cannot use your blood for any nefarious purposes or any way to bind your soul to mine, or you owe me your soul. This will just be for communication purposes, where I can
Experimentation.
experimental communication. Yes, I will be attempting to contact you telepathically using your blood and my own magical inventions. Oh, I'm so excited!" And he writes up his contract and gives it over to you.
I'm gonna. All right. I'm not gonna stop you, BigYin. You're your own person. I'm just gonna highly recommend you don't sign that contract. Anytime a contract comes out, it's bad news.
Is there any fine print on the contract?
Roll perception.
I'm actually somewhat decent at this.
I know, that's why I picked it. No fine print that you can tell.
The 7 saved me from a 3, so.
That would have been great. I would have taken you for a spin with that.
Yeah, I know. I say,
Nice.
So Lando's gonna look over your shoulder to try to find any
it's like,
miscellaneous
do you see any?
things.
You're a bit more of the shifty type, and you've probably read a few contracts. Do you see anything I should be aware of?
Lando, so as you're looking at this, there's no like hidden script that you can tell or any like fine print.
What if it's magic? You know, like he writes that shit and it's like,
Sure.
you know.
That could be a thing. So you guys would have to roll Arcana. Oh, nice.
Oh, brother.
16, yeah. So as you're looking at it, there is magic about on the paper. Both you guys can tell there's magic on the paper, but you can't tell whether that magic is just like a binding contract magic or if it's something else. But you can't see any additional writing on the paper with the perception check. It seems pretty much exactly what he said. However, there are some big words in there that you don't understand. Lando.
Right, I'll risk it. Pen.
Yeah, gives you the pen. He says, if you could prick your finger with that pen, it will...
I jab my thumb with it, and
and then
like
as
the blood.
No. So he's like, no. Then as you get the blood on the tip of the pen, just go ahead and sign your name, and the contract will be complete. I will do the same myself, of course.
I write out the name.
Yep. And as you do, the blood just kind of comes forth from the pen, like more blood than you had provided to it, and it just kind of, it slowly just writes your full name.
Right.
Excellent,
Right.
excellent.
Well,
I will.
communication. It's
First-
always useful to be able to communicate with an ally.
This is true. Oh, this is so exciting. I will first try to contact you, perhaps during the battle or after the battle. We shall see how my experiments go, huh?
Very well. Now we have to rest. We have the cart to get, and we need to rest. So, shall we be going? I walk out the door, and before I go, I say, "Thank you, Garfield, for all your help, and
course.
I hope that this alliance proves beneficial for all parties involved."
Oh, this will be quite enjoyable. I'm excited to see you fight in about 3 days, huh? Maybe even sooner. Maybe you'll fight them your own. Oh, so many possibilities.
Well, Garfield, it was a pleasure. I appreciate you not blowing my head up or
Of course.
messing with my brain. You might have. You know, hard to say. We'll find out. I wouldn't know, would I?
You wouldn't know if I did, but I haven't, if that makes you feel better.
Well, no.
Well, nothing I can do to prove otherwise, I guess. Unless,
That's true.
if you were to find
No.
a strong cleric in town, they could maybe see if your body has been altered by magic recently. Aside from teleportation, of course.
I mean, does it really matter? Probably not. I'm just saying.
I'm just giving you options, good sir.
I appreciate the time and the talk and getting these people in the right direction. I do appreciate that.
Yeah, of course. And if he kind of motions for you to come closer.
Yeah, I'll go closer.
He whispers into your ear, just so only you can hear. Unless you guys are trying to like actively make perception checks to see what he's trying to say to him. I'll let you guys decide that right now before I do anything else.
Nope.
I knew it.
Lando, you doing anything else?
I was expecting Lando, actually, not BigYin.
Lando, are you gonna try to hear this? Or are you good to walk away?
Make him walk away.
Okay. So just BigYin's gonna I guess he's gonna chill out by the door as he hears like Ulrich kind of walk back in. And unfortunately for you, BigYin, you don't hear anything. I take that back. You hear something, but it's not in a language that you understand. And so quietly into your ear, Ulrich, in ancient Dwarvish, you hear, check the symbols, check the cloaks. Some you'll recognize, some you won't.
Yeah, let me write that down.
I love that. I love it. Yeah, so check the symbols, check the cloaks. Some you'll know, some you won't.
I'll look confused at Garfield. Great.
And you
Thanks,
see the,
Garfield.
Yeah, you see the little twinkle in his eyes. He smiles back. And he says, "By the way, when you do see Cromwell again, give him my regards."
Oh, I'm gonna be giving him something. Don't you worry.
He's like, that Cromwell, of course. And he kind of lets you go.
Yeah, now I walk out.
Yeah, and the door closes behind you guys, and that is the end of your interaction with Garfield. Where would you guys like to go from here?
Right, to the swinging sword. We have to get our cart, and we have to go.
Okay. So you guys are heading this way, correct?
And oh shit, I need to try and recharge my ring of healing
Yes,
word.
you do. So as you pass this house, Ulrich, you notice that the door has been broken off of its hinges, and the left side of the door is like shattered, like where it connected to the wall is like completely broken off. But it looks like somebody just, after it was broken off, just kind of put it back next to it.
Huh. You think I wonder if that's part of the cultists.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about that too much.
Yeah, we saw it like that. Yes. Well, when we came by.
Well,
It's a bit
so
deadly.
it's been like this for 2 days,
Hey,
at least, and no
Aye.
one's done anything about it.
apparently not.
These
Well,
goddamn.
come on, we have
cultists.
other things we need to do.
What?
Yeah.
All right. Cheaper than I thought, though. No one's fixing this thing.
Apparently not.
Must be
We'll
some sort of
look,
symbol.
we can
I
fix
thought
it.
you
When
guys
we can
broke
fix
that.
it if we need to come back.
And then Lando goes for the back. Wait, didn't you guys break that?
That's what the GM told me.
That's what Garfield told
No.
you. That's what Garfield told you.
Yeah, he said you broke it when you like went in there. Somebody kicked it
I
down.
mean, technically, it was Cromwell.
Yeah,
I
it
was
was-
just
did
looking at
break
it
it.
going.
we were a little impatient. Should we just try to like, put it back in place as good as we could?
So you did break it.
Cromwell broke it. I didn't say for him to kick the door in. He got frustrated and just kicked it in.
Alright.
It's
Well,
on
okay. Well, that's
Cromwell.
good.
Let's go.
This is good. This is good
Let's
news.
go.
That means,
Come on, let's go.
Yeah, we're going. We're going. I'm just talking while we're walking. You know, good news. It means cultists aren't that bad. That it's like some sort of symbol that they're coming for you or whatever. So that's something. It is weird. Did anyone see you do it or?
No,
Not that
Alright.
I'm aware of.
not that we were aware of. No, it was empty. There was nothing in that house.
Still, I mean, just kicking in a door. It's. Whew.
Wasn't the plan. It just happened to be that way.
All right. Well, if the guards come looking for you, I kind of think they're cultists. So. You
Yeah.
know, I'm in.
It's cool. Have we gotten to the swinging sword yet?
Yeah, you guys, as you guys were walking and talking, it's not a far distance by any means. Yeah.
So I'll go in and look for the landlady.
What were you saying, Elwarin?
I was just out of character. I was just gonna clarify one more thing.
Mhm.
That Groundhog that we want to get to is how far away? You said about like 2 days.
Yeah. So let's pull up the map real quick, just so we can chat about this. So it's gonna take you guys once the thing loads up on the screen here. It's gonna take you guys a day to get to like the Bargerite / Wongford, and then because there's not like a real path to get in between Grudhog and this purple kind of rectangle here, it's gonna take you about 2 days just to kind of get through there because there's a small river you have to ford also. So it's
Okay.
the distance seems similar, but there's no road that you'll be like going on, if that makes sense.
If we go on the road, we'll make a little bit faster time.
Yeah, if you
But
like,
there's
if
no
you take
road.
the road to like here or here, like past the river, it'll still take you 2 days from Womford, but you're going a further distance than just cutting it across straight. But
Okay,
the fording the river will take a second.
And by the timeline right now is that we spend, so from yesterday we said 4 days. We spent basically the night, so like half a day.
So you have 3.5 days roughly to get
Okay.
there from what you guys talked about, because
So
you guys got that
so
information about
Yeah.
yesterday around like I think mid-afternoon is when you got it.
Yeah.
You guys
Yeah.
slept, woke up early in the morning, did the thing. Now it's still 8 a.m. that same day that
Okay.
after you had left.
So in our minds in game, we still think we have a good chance of making it in time.
Yes.
That's just 100%. Perfect.
Yes.
All right.
Now, why are we? Why can't we just rest on the road while we're heading out?
Yeah. That's I would.
Going
That's
back
what I
to
was gonna say.
swinging sword.
That's what
well,
I'm thinking.
we get the cards. Our cards are the swing sword.
All right, just making sure y'all weren't planning
And we
on
let
taking a nap or
Lando
anything.
drive. Lando can drive the first leg while we rest. So I'll go in and talk to the landlady and let her know we're departing and that
Okay.
we're gonna take our cart and see if do we owe anything else? I don't think we owe anything else. 'cause
No,
we had,
you
like,
got
3
the 3 days. Yeah. So this is
Yeah.
the third day, fortunately. So this
Yeah.
it's like timing works out perfectly that you guys aren't paying an extra dime
So
being there.
I'll just walk up to her quietly and I'll say, good lady, we'll be leaving. We have a bit of work out of town to do. We thank you for your hospitality and your kindness,
Of course.
and do nothing but the best. And hopefully, we will see you on a better day
Okay.
on our return.
Sounds good. Yeah. Let me ring the bell for Iran and the stable boy, and they'll get the horses and cart all ready to go, and you should be good to go.
Very kind.
Yeah. If you guys don't mind just like grabbing anything you need from your rooms, because we have had people leave stuff there, and you leave it, you don't get it back.
Pretty sure I have everything on me. Did
I'm
we
gonna
leave anything
go
behind?
check the room in case Cromwell left anything.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
I'll go up and check my room again just to see if there's anything behind.
Cool. And as you're kind of walking away from the bar, you see a bell. She just rings the bell from underneath the bar, and Iran kind of gets up from his like back corner and he walks over, and they start chatting as you start to head up. Yeah, you haven't left anything big in. Or if you did leave anything, you've seen it off the table or off whatever space it was, and you put it in your bag.
Yeah, I just want to make sure nothing got left behind.
Yeah, and you guys don't
Yeah,
have to like
okay.
roll any rolls. It's just like you guys are just like going to go through like it's like when you're checking out of a hotel. You just go through,
Okay.
check the drawers and stuff like that. Like, there's no rolls needed. I just like
I'm gonna do an investigation in
Sure.
case I find something that's not supposed to be in the room.
Okay.
Just in general, like a peephole or something.
sure, go for it. You don't find anything.
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool. So we'll say that takes you guys a couple minutes just to go, check your room real quick and come back down. Iran and the stable boy have your horses and cart ready to go. And he says, "Oh, you guys ready to leave? I see. Wow, that's Well, I'm glad you guys enjoyed your stay at the Swinging Sword. Are you planning on coming back?"
No, we didn't know.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Our
yeah.
work takes us where we will, but we do like it here.
Hey, that's what I like to hear. Well, if you guys do end up coming back to Red Large, feel free to swing by. As you know, fortunately, Helm with the High Sun does not have a stable like we do. However, we also have Kalisa, quite excellent landlady, as you have noted, I'm sure. She definitely puts in the extra effort, and he kind of looks at Lando.
Oh, she does.
With a smile.
What does that mean? Just because she put me in my bed?
She did a
Sure,
little.
sure.
Yep, we
Let's
can.
just say she put you in the bed. Yeah.
We can pretend that's what happened.
I don't remember.
Wait,
She
I'll
got
look at it and it's like, do you not know? Oh, that's right, you were out cold. No, I got my arm stuck inside you.
All
trying to
right.
carry
Well,
you
let's
back.
talk about
It
this
was
on the road.
disgusting in there. We had to use
This is
butter
gonna
to get
take
my
a
hands
while.
free.
Woke up
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I was all clean, so I woke up and then I cleaned myself. It was great. I felt great.
Yeah, so this happens. You guys have all gotten the cart out, and you guys are on the road. Do you guys tip Iran or the
taking
stable
a
boy?
long Yeah, I'll flip him. I don't have any silver. I'll just flip. I'll flip Iran a gold and say, here, split that between you and the stable boy.
Aye, thank you very much, sir. We will do.
And then I
And High
proceed.
Roller Adventurers.
High Roller Adventures already, baby. That's
We
level
made
5.
it.
So
Level 5.
first thing I need to do is try to recharge that ring of healing word.
Sure. Yeah, you spend a couple hours and you regain the charges.
I'm taking a short rest.
Okay.
I'm gonna take a long rest.
Okay.
So
I'm going to
apparently driving the cart.
Yeah,
You
you're
are,
driving,
yes. I will be meditating for 4 hours.
Okay. So how long are you sleeping for, Ulrich? Just the 1 hour to get the short rest
Yeah,
in?
short rest.
Okay. Cool. So you guys are off on the road. I will need good old Lando to make do a survival roll for me. Ooh, no, actually, do animal handling for me. I apologize. Animal handling. Mm-hmm. To see how well you drive this horse and cart. Yeah, you're doing pretty well. You've done this once before on a much smaller cart, so the having to deal with 4 horses at once is a bit of a thing. And you're just kind of you're making your way. And
So I have to do it 4 times because there's 4 horses.
no, that would be ridiculous.
Okay.
Go ahead and you can feel free to put yourselves on the cart. I believe Lando would be in the front, and then the rest of you guys would be in the back somewhere. Unless, yeah, you feel you can take a nap while Lando's driving. That's fine too.
I don't know, like taking a nap. Just
I'm in the middle. You need to move. Go back.
yeah, the BigYin is completely and totally sacked out.
1 second. I think I turned off grid. Oh no, grid's on.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. It just fixed itself, I guess.
But I've got all my gear back, which is nice.
Oh,
One thing.
can I?
Yeah.
Can
So,
I?
yeah. So
Rem-
what I will say is, on your guys' way back, you got your arrows back at the cost of gold, just normal upkeep cost. You got your full arrows and everything back again.
Perfect. I just remembered that too. That
I
needed to
realized.
remember.
Yeah, I was like, Elwarin would have remembered this. I forgot to ping you, like, hey, remember to do this thing, because you have 5 arrows left.
Yes. All right.
That would have been
Perfect.
awful. You guys get there,
Yeah.
and then Elwarin's like, shit, I have no arrows. He pulls out a
thank
dagger and just goes into melee range. He's like, well, thank God I took the sharpshooter feat, guys. Cool. Yeah. You guys are making your way. After about 4-ish hours, it's getting lunchtime. The horses seem like they need a bit of a rest. What do you do, Mr. Cart Driver Lando?
Is everybody asleep?
Elwarin has now awoken, and Ulrich has been chilling with you, watching the horses along with you. And the BigYin is definitely deep snores from the back.
Then maybe we'll just pull over.
Cool.
Take a break.
Cool. Yeah. So I'm just gonna put you like right here, if that's okay with you.
Oh, I wanted to back it up in between some of them trees.
You know what? Why not? That sounds like it could be fun. You need you to roll animal handling for me.
Well, Oh, I'm doing it again.
Yes. That was just to get you guys on the road to make sure you knew what you're doing. Oh baby! Oh yes! I'm so excited.
No.
Yes.
He didn't roll a 2. He rolled a 2 plus a 1.
That's what you get for trying to do such wild stuff with horses, like backing up.
And like turning the cart in like a random direction.
Well, that's not the tree I would have picked, but that's okay.
Okay. Where do you want to put it then? You let me know. You ping on the map where you would like to.
Oh, I think you're gonna just try. Let's just see what happens. Knock out in the rocks. Did I just lose our cart?
No. You hit some of the rocks and damage the cart, and
Oh.
you're gonna have to spend like a little bit of time, like fixing it.
Cool.
To like fix up the wheel, yeah. You got the supplies on the cart when you bought the cart. There was some tuning supplies, like fixer-upper pieces in it.
And
So.
a fucking plank of wood.
I mean, yeah, it's like you got like a spare wheel like underneath that you can like replace it with.
Cool. I like that. That's good.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, that went well.
So I have a quick question out of character.
Mm-hmm.
On the character sheet, we have the tool proficiency and custom skills section.
You're proficient
And
with land vehicles, correct?
Yeah, exactly. But it just says question mark and career, and I don't know what that means.
Yeah. That will be. I think we'll do dexterity for you, or I'll fix it on your character sheet real quick. Actually, I'll fix that so you can. You're just proficient with it, so you can roll the land vehicle thing. I thought we fixed this previously. Maybe I didn't save it.
Okay.
We'll do this, and there we go.
Yeah, what is the land vehicle's attribute that we would be rolling?
Land vehicles, in my mind, would be driving and fixing up the cart.
Yeah, but what skill, like...
I pick the highest skill, because that's what makes sense to me, when you're proficient in it. I would probably say dexterity.
Land vehicles. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like
Dexterity or wisdom is what I would say, but let me check your character sheet. Maybe you're more rough and tumble with
wisdom.
it. Yeah. So,
Yeah, I don't...
Wisdom makes sense for me. Yeah.
Constitution doesn't make sense.
No, unfortunately not. Yeah. So it's like out of all of them, Constitution's the only one that doesn't work in my head.
Right.
For land vehicle proficiency. Everything else, like, I can make sense. Like, oh yeah, intelligence. Yeah, you like really understand how the car works. Wisdom. Yeah, you've done this a while. Like, it's kind of like been taught to you for a real long time. Charisma also, because you can't sing a cart back to work unless you were trying to sing like the horses or like play a tune for the horses.
Become good friends with the horses. What about Smith's tools? What would that be?
I'll let you choose strength or dexterity, or wisdom actually, because it'll be like training, years of training for that. So I'll let you choose.
I'll do strength on that one.
I think it's the same modifier. Just like I said, it's hard for me to like say Constitution, except for like maybe breweries tools, like the beer making tools. That might be Constitution because you're like taste testing it.
And Dragon chess set would probably also only be intelligence.
Yeah, that's definitely an intelligence roll. Yeah.
What about my calligrapher supplies?
Dexterity. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That definitely is.
He's still learning. He's very new at calligraphy.
Yeah, he picked it up like as he became an adventurer. It was great.
Yeah.
And then he got busy tracking down shit.
Yeah. Okay.
And then just to add one more question to my initial question, I do have proficiency in disguise kits, but I don't have a disguise kit, so it just means if I would ever have one,
you're good at
or
it. Yeah.
Okay, so it's not like it doesn't mean I have one.
Correct.
It just means I would be good if I would use one.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. As part of your like adventuring out in the world, your dad and mom were like, hey, you need to learn how to do this if you want to be an adventurer, because you're like, hey mom, I want to be just like you, and she's like, cool, I need to teach you some things before you go out and do that.
Yeah.
By the way, I love these questions because it means that you're looking at more than just like the attacks section of your character sheets.
It's awesome, right?
Yeah.
Like, hey, I'm good at this. Hey, let's go.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we're just talking about maybe possibly fixing a card.
Yeah, so like I said, go ahead and roll for it, my dude. You are awake
So
for this. You can assist Lando. And
So
you
to
guys,
roll it, do I click on that proficiency?
click on the land vehicles. Yeah, just click on land vehicles.
Yeah.
You should be able to.
Okay.
Yeah, you fix it up real good with Lando. Like Lando,
Nice.
you hit the rock, and Elwarin's like, huh? As he like kind of like fully like finishes off his meditation cycle, and then he's like, and then you just hear him go, ah, fuck, and then you hear Lando say that, and then you kind of peek your head out, and yeah, slightly busted up wheel. You could get that fixed at the next town you guys go to, and so you can still have the spare wheel. And the two of you guys kind of pop on this new wheel, and it's good as new.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, so that was really all I had for that. If you guys want to make camp or like do anything as you like let the horses rest, I'm gonna say that the horses need to rest for about an hour before they like continue kind of like on the roads. Like you need to like unhitch them from the horse and like pat them down and all that jazz. Like let them cool off a little bit because they've been pulling you guys in the big ass cart. So you guys have an hour here if you guys want to do anything.
Nothing.
Have I gotten a full rest in, or am I still
You're
resting?
still
No,
asleep.
you bought like 4 hours in, right?
Yeah, he's still asleep. This man can sleep through a lot.
Okay, good.
Unless someone wants to wake you up. Like the cart kind of jerked, but like it didn't like lift your body up off of the cart or anything. You're a big boy.
I'm just gonna spend that hour reading my book about animals of the forest.
Okay, cool. Lando, do you want to do anything fun, or Ulrich?
No. Oh, can I get in the back of the cart and go to sleep?
Yeah, you can sleep for an hour, or you can just sleep for the rest of it and let Elwarin or Ulrich drive the cart if you want.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Are you gonna snuggle up next to the BigYin?
No.
Okay, just curious. Cool.
Ulrich is just sort of contemplating life and
Sure.
pacing around out here.
Sure. Make a perception check for me while you're out there.
God damn it.
Yeah, everything looks great as you're walking around. Nice cool breeze kind of hits your face and kind of cools you off as you kind of walk around. You notice that this path is very well worn. It's the same path that you guys took on the way here. What you are noticing, though, is it seems like this path was made. This is not like a natural path. Like the rocks are all kind of like have been like moved to be away from the road. And it seems like this place is maintained fairly well.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
The amount of traffic.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Ulrich's just getting distance away from the group,
Mhm.
thinking, contemplating, looking at his surroundings.
Centering yourself.
And then-
Cool.
Yeah. At the end of the hour, I'll wander back to.
Cool. Sweet. Yeah, so that's it. You guys didn't do anything special, which is fine. Elwarin, I think you or Ulrich can decide to drive the cart. Whoever wants to do it.
I think
You can go ahead.
I'll take
I'm
care of
also trained in land vehicles, so.
it. Yeah, I'm also proficient in animal handling, so that might be.
Oh, I was just having him roll animal handling because he wasn't proficient in land vehicles. Just as a heads up. But I do like the idea. I like the notion that since I'm good with animals too,
Yeah,
this is fitting.
it totally makes sense.
Yeah.
Ulrich's like, yeah, if I could go for
Yeah.
it.
Cool. All right.
Less work for me, hell yeah.
Yeah. Cool. I'm gonna turn the cart back around. All right. Yeah. Go ahead. And just make a quick, fun land vehicle check for me to see if you guys can get out of this unscathed. And like turn the cart around. Yeah. You fucking. You get the horses going and you make the smoothest turn that anybody has ever had in one of these carts. Feel free.
So
to
I
take
just
notes.
turn my head over to Ulrich and just nod.
Mm-hmm.
Good, that's good. It's real good. I'm glad you're at the reins.
Sorry, I had to put these horses on originally without the grid snapping, so it's gonna look awful.
Just hold Alt.
Even then, though, like if you move them again, they go back, so it really sucks. Because like even if I move it like this, it'll stay for there. But then if I ever move the cart again,
Oh yeah.
it's awful. It's a disaster every time. So just giving y'all a heads up that they're not underneath the cart. I swear, unless you want them to be, then that's another roll you have to make altogether.
No, I think we're okay.
Cool. Put you there. Put you there.
Should make a token next week that has all the horses on it.
I tried. It didn't work. It just recognized the horse. But I'll try to export it out of Dungeon Draft and see if that'll work.
Weird.
Yeah, I've tried to do a bunch of different things to make this work. It's just not cooperating. I think I can probably do it in Dungeon Draft. But yeah, I think I just didn't think about it for today. I'll probably do it for next week. If you guys are still in the cart by then. Cool. You guys are off on the road. Hey, I don't want to make any assumptions one way or the other.
That's true. I mean, it could explode. I just am thinking we're probably going to have a cart again in the future at some point.
I would hope so, but like I said, I'm not deciding these things for you guys. I think that's entirely up to you. I don't want to force upon my ideas of how you should travel on the road upon you. Maybe walking is the new thing, right? Maybe you guys get a boat. Maybe you guys just go up and down the river. Maybe that's another thing you guys do. Who knows?
Maybe just keep teleporting at one point.
There you go. You just you get Garfield to just teleport you everywhere. There you go. That's an option.
After like level 15, I think that's basically.
Oh, we're almost there. Perfect. Cool.
Yeah. Just a third of the way. Elwarin and Ulrich make perception checks for me as you guys are walking down this road. Because you guys are both in the front, I'm guessing paying attention, so that's why
Yeah.
you guys are making this.
Can you? Move it. There you go.
Excellent, yeah. So you guys are kind of peering out, and as you guys are wandering through, you see kind of off in the distance a couple onkegs that are just kind of like, burrowing around, not near the path or anything like that. You just kind of see them, so you know to steer, make sure to stay away from them. Ulrich is just kind of like pointing out, like, hey, we got some bogeys on like the left and the right. That's just, you see one like a little bit further down that like looks a little bit more towards the center. So like, all right, well, so if you're around that, you're just explaining this all to Elwarin. He does a great job of handling the vehicle and the animals, so there's no problem at all. You guys getting around these things, unless you guys want to go to those things. That's another option you guys have.
No, I think we're pretty much good.
Yeah,
staying away from those right now. Yeah.
That's what I figured. I just wanted to give you the option.
Precious time away from the group.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Maybe you guys the option. Oh, did this reset itself? I hate this game. Let's just turn it off. Let's just be nice. You guys end up back at the Bardred Inn, and as the sun is starting to set behind you. BigYin, you've been up for the past roughly 2.5 hours.
Okay.
Or the sun's not setting yet. It's probably like 5-ish, so the sun's not setting, but you realize this is probably a good enough place to stop. If not here, you'd stop at Womford. But you guys all are approaching the Bardred currently.
Yeah, I think we can all agree that Bardred is a good place to stay, right?
Yeah, we'll go back to the Bardred.
No objections?
Let's
And hopefully there's no murders this time.
let's actually let's keep going. Let's go to Womford.
Cool. I also have a map for that. Don't worry, guys.
I just
So
I don't really trust a place that has a murder the night that we're there.
Sure, yeah.
Let's bad juju here.
Yeah, it was definitely not caused by you guys whatsoever. You guys
As
kind
we
of
know.
yeah, you guys kind of like look around and kind of like wave as you pass. You see some of the merchants. You see the guy who sold you guys the cleaning powder and the antimicrobial cloths, and he's like, "Hey!" and he kind of waves to you guys. And you guys kind of pass him, and you guys head over to Womford. And as you guys kind of cross, you come down towards the bottom through the bridge, and you can kind of make your way up without too much of a problem. There's no path necessarily here. Yeah, you guys can just toss your characters on there if you want. This is all.
I was already on.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Last encounter. Also, some bad memories here. Ulrich is getting into real dark space.
I mean, my character didn't know that, but out of character, I was like, "Why is this a better place than Womford anyway?" Sure, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, getting toss your characters on there just for me, make life easy for all of us.
Where's the cart?
I'm not dragging the cart onto this map, my dude. That's just too much. You guys are in the cart. Just leave it be. I'll bring you guys back to a map where you can have the cart again. I swear. You have in the map.
Where's the pub?
Do we know where to go?
Where's the pub?
Do you guys know where to go? I don't think any of you guys went anywhere outside of the square, pretty much.
I've
No,
never been here. This is all new to me.
This would be just Ulrich's been here. The three of you guys the other three have not been to this town whatsoever.
Yeah, because the only other person who was with him got teleported out and is supposedly either dust.
They both have been.
No,
They both have
yeah,
disappeared,
by the way.
There was another person that also ran away.
They both disappeared.
Ulrich's actually looking a little nervous right now.
So, Ulrich, where should we go?
No, it is a bit strange there, Ulrich, isn't it? That of all the people in our group who came to this side of the river, you're the only one left.
Well, that's because I probably have a bad taste in my mouth when it comes to wizards and magic casters. That's why you gotta keep your head on a swivel. But also,
Do you happen to know where the inn in this town is that we can stay at?
now I didn't really get a whole lot of time to check on that. Last time I was here, what with the disappearing, that did happen here, by the way. There is a church. Maybe we could stay there.
You guys, as you're kind of passing by the docks, you see a few like dock hands and like some dock workers along the docks that you guys could talk to if you wanted to. Sorry, I didn't
I'll
do
look
good,
over.
Good job describing this.
I'll look over at one of the dock workers and say, "Excuse me, gents. Would you happen to know of a pub or an inn where you might get rest for the evening?"
Ah, yeah, you're looking for a Spitfire Inn. It's up north past St. Oswald's Church. You gotta be respectful as you pass by. There's a cemetery. Sometimes spooky ghosts come out, I've been told. But yeah, no, like Spitfire Inn's got you covered. It's not as fancy as the barge ride across the lake or across the river, but they do got a stable, so that is useful for you all.
Appreciate
Much
it.
appreciated.
Yeah, you just take this, go past St. Jeremy's statue, do a little prayer if you'd like, if you're God-fearing and all that, or St. Jeremy fearing, and you pass by, you see the church on your left, you're going to turn down that street to your left and just head up the road. You'll see it as soon as you turn left.
Well, thank you kindly.
Head there.
We head off.
Yeah, much obliged.
Sounds much better than the church with possible ghosts around. So.
No, this is the church that has the possible ghosts that he was talking about.
Yeah,
This
that's
is
what I'm
St.
saying. It sounds better because Ulrich said we could stay at the church, and I'm talking about the inn. That sounds better than the church.
See, the
Well,
DM,
yeah.
the DM completely didn't hear that because he was focusing on a few other things. So I didn't even know that he had even mentioned staying at the church. That's on me. I apologize.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. So you guys head over to the inn. It's up here. Spitfire Inn. Fun little spot. You guys can just put yourselves.
Oh,
in the
look at
middle.
that. I just wasn't scrolled up high enough.
Hey, I appreciate that. I appreciate.
I know.
that.
I didn't see that initially either, so that's perfect.
I appreciate
There's
that.
something
You guys.
north of the
Yeah. You guys are like, wait. There's something north of the church. I didn't see anything
Oh,
north of the
damn.
church.
All right.
Yeah. Like, this map is big. I'll just move you guys up to make life easy. Cool. Yeah, you guys wander in to Spitfire Inn. You guys see the stable is right here, and they have some spaces available to like park your cart, all kind of out here. So you guys are on the cart with the horses, and you see a small boy come out and go, "Hey guys, are you here to stay at the Spitfire Inn?" Did you guys catch any of that? I'm not sure. Not sure if my voice.
We
was
did,
too
actually.
but
We did,
excellent.
yeah.
Cool. Was making sure. Sorry, you guys were saying as I was making sure you heard me. Repeat that for me.
We were
one more time.
agreeing. Yes,
Okay.
we are.
He's like, "Oh, okay, sweet. Yeah, come over here. I got you guys. Ooh, those are some nice looking horses. Ooh, where'd you guys get them from?"
That's
It's a long, involved story, lad.
You can't. Oh. Okay.
you know, I'll be honest with you, kid. I don't even remember.
Daggerford, from your friend.
Got them from your friend in Daggerford.
I
Before our good
Whoa,
friend,
boy.
Before our good
It has
bard
been-
friend went.
You know-
It has been many
Kid
months, to be
bucket.
fair. It has been many months in real life since you guys have been
yeah,
there,
but
to be
also a lot has happened to Ulrich in
fair. The
that
past like 2
Ulrich-
weeks since
yeah,
you guys left. or
Ulrich's
whatever.
like, oh god damn, Yeah, that's right. No, you're
Lando,
right.
do you still remember your our bardic friend? He did die on your shoulders.
God damn, why'd you gotta say it like that?
Remember the smell of his blood.
Hey, it was a sad thing.
Lando, make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Make a wisdom?
Mm-hmm. Can you? Yeah, you keep yourself together, okay, but there's some like cold air, is what it feels like, that kind of rolls down your back.
Why?
I'm sorry, laddie.
Why
I
does
know
that
he was.
happen?
Mm-hmm.
I know he was your friend.
Are you
Ghost.
talking to me?
Wait. Oh wait, no. Wait, no. Time out. So, you know how he said ghosts and their spirits tend to wander?
We didn't bury him here, though.
No. We
We
did.
buried him on the side of some random ass road.
No, I know. But the point is like the ghost might still be following us, and if this church has a strong magical presence, it could manifest as ghost. So if you had rolled poorly, that ghost might have shown up and tried to murder me or something. So I'm maybe that's what he was hinting at, but who knows?
Look at his love letter because I still have it.
Well, let's continue on. We have a lot of story to cover. Right. Can you take us to the innkeeper, little one? After you and then deal with our horses and cart.
Yeah, of course. That'll be a silver though for the cart and the horse fee.
Let's see, what do I got?
Anybody got silver?
Yeah, I got a silver. I'll give him a silver.
Thank you kindly, sir.
Yeah.
If you guys wanted to give me a gold, I heard that's a thing people do around these parts sometimes. Some
Right.
brave adventurers give
Ruffle
gold
his
to...
hair and go, you
And
get out of here.
He's like, I had to try, you know. He kind of takes your
Only
cart
the
and horse.
people we literally like.
I'll give him an extra silver for his try.
He's like, thank you kindly. You know, I'm here all night. Literally, this is where I sleep. And then he gets the horses, and he takes your cart and he starts wiping them down and stuff. And he's like, yeah, the inn is that building right here, but they own both buildings, but that's the main building. That's where you get your food and like check in and all that jazz. If only I had the money to sleep in a nice warm bed.
Yeah, but silver, dude.
You got 2 silvers.
He's like, I got a family to take care of.
God damn.
But I appreciate
Rough on
it.
the street.
I appreciate. Oh yeah, you know, my pops and my ma are all laid to rest. God rest their soul. St. Oswald's Church. I got 3 little brothers, man, and 2 little sisters. It's a rough life.
Little brothers. Okay, that is.
I'm only 10, sir, so it's hard.
Yeah, I was gonna say it sounds rough. You sound like you're 10. I thought you had a kid.
No, I don't know if that's physically possible, but you know, I'm not a doctor. Physically, I couldn't be one.
Look, we just teleported like 100
Yeah, I know,
miles
yeah.
over it. So anything's possible.
He's like, well, enjoy your night, I guess. Thanks for talking to me. It's been a while since I've had someone to talk to. He wanders away, and you just see him like start to put hay together for the horses, and he he curls up into the hay and just goes to sleep.
I don't think that kid actually took care of our horses. We gave him 2 silver.
Oh no, he did. Like while you guys were talking, he was like wiping them down vigorously, like
Yeah.
feeding them food. Like he was like busy at work. Yeah.
And then he just like, well, and falls asleep. Like, all right. He just paid him double for nothing.
No, he
Damn.
took very good well care of your horses, but it tired him out as he was talking, and he's like, I haven't done these things at once in a long time. Oh boy, that took a lot out of me. Hoo-wee.
Well, man, things have gotten rough, that's for sure. Let's get something to eat.
Yeah, my siblings sleep at the church. It's rough for them. You guys should have slept there. Maybe you could have like given them money too.
Alright, I'm literally walking away at this point. I'm just walking away. I'm not even listening anymore.
Yeah, I'm in the inn.
Yeah, I'm in there too.
Okay, cool.
I can handle it.
He's like, goodbye. And you hear his voice just kind of crack as you guys like walk away.
Oh boy, that was rough.
All right. What was that all about, you guys?
Y'all,
Hey, you wanted to fail
Damn.
this time, so let's hope the rest is gonna be better than this.
so you guys.
Well,
Oh, sorry. Continue.
I'm like, well, let's hope no one does murder while we're here. I like look
fair
at
enough.
Lando. Like,
Am I gonna be the one that's murdered? He's like fucking goth guy. He's doing all the killing.
well, he got teleported with our fucking wizard, so
No, I think he was referring to Cromwell.
yeah, he got teleported with our wizard.
Well, we don't know that. I thought he
Same.
disappeared.
Yeah, it fucking light teleport. I don't know.
I don't
Some
think
magic
I
shit.
teleported. He just disappeared.
It looked a lot like when Useless disappeared. Trust me, I know. I saw them both.
You were there. Ah, interesting. So everybody who disappeared, you're always around. Common
Yeah, that's why
denominator.
I'm dealing with some shit right now.
Mm.
And then you teleport me, and I was like, "Fuck, I'm gonna disappear."
Ulrich, make a
Well,
wisdom
then
saving
you
throw for me.
showed up alive.
Ulrich, make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Oh, wisdom saving throw. Hold on. Same thing.
Yeah, you're fine.
Woohoo.
You feel a warm breeze inside this room go up your spine.
Goddamn ends drafty.
And as you say that, the innkeeper walks in. It's a old dude with the cane. His arm is like kind of shaking as he walks. He's like, "Oh yes, sorry, I need to find his voice." Yeah, it's been rough around these parts. His arm is like shaking as he's walking forward. His left hand's behind his back as he kind of like hobbles over to you guys. We don't get too many visitors in these parts no more after they open that barge right in. Everybody likes to stay over there. But thank you all
Yeah.
for coming.
Give me a
Can I
beer
just-
and the most food you got.
Can I just quietly reach out with my our magical senses and just see if like I'm picking up on anything weirdly magical?
In the inn?
Yeah, in the inn.
Yeah, go ahead, roll for it. Arcana.
Fair. That's actually a fair point.
Nothing in the inn seems magical, but you do feel magical powers fairly close by. Like, outside of the inn. Like, more towards the church.
Church.
I'll just kind of walk up to Ulrich. and
Maybe
just-
where the ghosts are.
I've got a bad feeling, laddie. There's
Look.
magic coming off that graveyard.
What a surprise. And he's just gonna sit down at the table, wait for his drink and his food.
Yeah, does this bar have like another record I could break?
Dear,
not-
Lando, didn't I think that's a good idea? We may need you in a bit of a fighting shape tonight. God forbid.
So you don't see any records around the bar, but you also notice that this bar has cobwebs in a few different areas of it. It looks like most of the chairs and tables haven't moved in like months, maybe even years.
Mm.
There's 4 bar stools at the front. Those seem to have been moved pretty frequently. But otherwise, it's it hasn't been well kept, unfortunately, this space here. As he kind of wobbles his way over to start getting some food together and some alcohol, he puts on the table. And he says, "Are you lads looking to stay the night?" That's the voice he's looking for. I apologize. You lads looking to stay the night here?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm curious. I saw there's a building on the other side of this.
That's where the
Place.
rooms are, laddie.
Oh, perfect. Okay, yeah, we'd be interested.
Yeah, that'll be 1 gold for 1 room for all 4 of you tonight.
1 gold a room?
Like, it's a big room that has 4 beds, a big bath, and a small kitchenette.
Kitchenette? What?
He's like, it's a
Yeah.
small kitchen in the room that you with a small stove.
Oh, right. That just sounds like a recipe for us burning the place down, but sure, we'll take it.
It
Give him
requires
1 gold.
magic to activate, the stove.
Of course it
So
does.
not everyone can use it.
Great. Well, yeah, well, I guess we'll take it.
Thank you kindly. This will help me pay the boy outside. I'm sure you heard his sob story. He tells everyone that comes by and spooks most of my customers away.
Oh yeah, we gave him 2 silver, so I wouldn't worry about paying him.
I see. You're one of those. Okay. Thank you kindly, I guess.
Whatever that means. Okay.
Dude's got 2 silver. What the fuck?
He's like, he's got a family, didn't share here. Anyways, we don't need to get into this.
Insight check. I want to understand what he means by that.
Sure.
Insight check.
Sure.
Damn.
He just doesn't think that that's enough money to feed his
Okay.
large family as a 10-year-old child.
It's not my employee.
Agreed. Yeah, that's why he's also paying him. But like, no, you don't have to pay me. He's like, oh, you're one of those people.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Ulrich, I think the first time you guys have ever seen him is actually drinking.
Yeah. This would be the first time they would see you drinking. Yes.
I'll look over at the pub landlord. I'll say, landlord, what kind of food do you have?
Whatever's on the stove right now. It seems like his arm is kind of shaky as the lifts open the stove, the top, and it's like still wobbling. Like it looks like he's gonna drop this lid as he's doing this. His arm's shaking real hard. He's like, oh, looks like a stew. And he puts the lid back on. It's like as he does it, the lid is like shaking along with the stove and the big the big metal cauldron that he has the stew cooking in. And then he just, as he puts the lid down, the thing shakes a little bit until he lets it go of his hand, and he goes back to his
I'll
cane.
pull out the liter. I'll pull out the liter mug, and I'll say, I'll fill this with beer. And I'll have some of that stew.
Aye, laddie. He gets you. It takes him a second to get all the things you asked for because he's very slow moving. But he
And
gets
what do I
everything.
owe him for it?
That'll be a silver.
All right. I pull out a gold, and I'll say, here, break it, and I get 9 silver back. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
He has 9 silver.
If he has 9 silver, right? That's the question we gotta ask ourselves now. Yeah. No,
Can you make change for this?
He's like, yes, but I won't be able to pay the lad tonight. And he hands you over the 9 silver. What you guys don't know is that this is the entire story for the rest of your life now. Just in this inn, feeding this little boy out of the stables. That's the rest of the story here, guys. There's no more cult work.
We should kidnap him.
Yeah,
Kidnap a kid.
So we never have
Yeah.
to pay for a stable boy ever again.
Yeah.
Smart.
Yeah, but he
Yeah.
will also never stop talking while he's with us.
No, that's all right. We can just, I don't know, tie a bag around his head.
You're gonna take a slave?
Yeah, yeah.
You're kidnapping a small boy?
We'll pay him.
Does
Not
it
a
change?
slave. We pay him, right?
BigYin is not in favor of this plan.
None of this is being said out loud, is my guess.
No.
This is not a, yeah. No,
Right, Lando? You haven't said any of this out loud. This is just a joke for your
I
head.
think we can take him.
So Lando has said all of this out loud. Got it. The old man is
Yeah,
like,
I think everyone is just like staring daggers at Lando.
and the old man's like, you in the kidnapping business, boyo?
I'm just joshing you. I don't have a humor skill, otherwise I would say that. But there we go.
His arm
There
is
we go.
shaking.
Nice, nat 20 performance, baby.
His arm is shaking. He's like, I don't know who this Josh is, but whatever you say, laddie. Just yeah. Yeah, cool. So do you guys? The rest of you guys trying to get food? It's a silver for the food and your drinks.
I'm not gonna eat any of that food.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I said, I want food and drink.
Same.
Silver from both of you guys.
Hand over.
Okay.
And just for records, I'll eat some of my rations I had
Yeah,
on.
that's fine. And you can fill that back up next morning when you guys are heading out. It's not a huge deal. Cool. Yeah. So you guys do that. We'll say like 10 minutes pass, 15, 20 minutes pass. You guys finish eating. If you guys want to keep drinking, you can. But he hands you the key. It says room 1. There's just a number
I'll
1.
go
Sorry.
upstairs.
There's just-
I'll go up this bit. I'll go to the bedroom.
It is
No, it's across the
street.
way.
Across the
I'll
street.
go across the way then.
Yep.
I'll head over there too.
Cool. As you guys wander over, can you make some...
Ulrich is going to stay and drink.
Cool. Then who are leaving? Just BigYin and Elwarin? Lando, you staying to drink, or are you leaving with them?
I'll stay and drink.
Cool. All right. I'm gonna move your character into
Checks
the
out.
building just to make my life easier. Cool. You two, as you guys wander off, make a wisdom saving throw for me, from both of you, BigYin and Elwarin.
Hang on. I
Mhm.
stepped away for a second. I'll be there as soon as I can.
No worries. Elwarin, you feel cold wind kind of envelop you,
Mm-hmm.
and you hear whispers in your ear. They're indiscernible what they're saying, but you just hear whispers in your ear as you're wandering by.
Can I make out? I can't make out anything. Is it like in the language that I know? Is it?
It's
Just-
like, so think about it like when you hear somebody whisper from across the room, like you can make out that they're saying words, but you're not sure what they're saying, sort of deal.
Okay.
It's like that. Like you understand that it's a language you can understand if you would understand what they were saying in the first place. Like
Okay.
their words aren't actual real words. It's like broken speech,
Yeah.
kind of
Okay.
here and there. It's like, yeah. So you understand it's a language you understand, but not something that you can make out what they're actually trying to say.
Can I try to perceive
Just
if anybody?
want
If I see
Do you want
anybody
to check
around
or
me?
a saving throw?
Wisdom saving throw. What were you saying, Elwarin?
Can I just do like a perception check if I
Sure.
like look around when I hear it?
Yeah,
Nothing?
go and roll it. Yeah, you don't see anybody around you, but as you kind of turn your head towards St. Oswald's church,
Mhm.
you feel cold wind hit you in the face.
Okay.
Big and nothing, just feel a slight chill down your spine.
I'll look over at Elwarin and it's like, I didn't like the feeling coming off that church.
Oh, absolutely not. Let's head to the room. Let's get our sleep in and let's get out of here. As soon as
I'll
we can.
go, and I'd actually like to light the stove. You try to use magic to light the stove.
Cool, yeah. You,
Well, okay,
yeah,
well, first
you
we
guys
have to
get in.
go.
Yeah, you guys get in. You guys
Right.
open the door. The room right in front of you has the number 1 on it. You guys can interpret that. That is how you get into your room. So we'll get you guys into your room. We'll switch back over to the drinking, boys. How many drinks are you going for, Ulrich?
I'm gonna try to keep up with Lando for like the first like 5.
Okay.
What?
So every 5 drinks costs you another silver.
That's fine. Yeah. Done.
Lando, how many are you just trying to keep pace with Ulrich / have a competition with him, unknowns to either of you that it's not really competition?
Yes.
Cool. Make a constitution saving throw for me, and also deposit 1 silver off your character sheet
Why do I have to make a constitution? Oh, wait,
because y'all are drinking.
because he did it too.
Yeah, y'all
Nice.
are both keeping pace with each other. Neither of you seem to be backing down yet.
Now, Lando, what are you getting at all this?
Why, we're just having some beers, you know?
No,
I'm just
not
gonna go,
not the beers. This, and he like gestures.
gestures at what? I can't
Like,
see.
like he
Gestures.
gestures to like everything, like around him, not anything in particular.
That doesn't
Yeah,
That doesn't-
yeah.
that doesn't help.
Lenno's like, I don't get what you're putting down, friend.
And like, why are you doing? Why are you doing this?
Doing what?
Adventuring thing.
You know, it's kind of fun. I really like to drink, as you well know. And this just
Yeah.
gives me more of an opportunity to do that. You know, we're hitting bad guys in the face. You know, with my ball or an axe
What?
or
Are we hitting bad guys?
Right now, well, no, we're cricket.
Well, no, like just in general. How do we know? I don't know. All this cultist talk, cultists everywhere. Everyone's a cultist, so we're killing everyone.
I
You know what I
mean,
mean?
we've killed a lot of people.
I know. I can't look. Before I started here, I was killing people left and right. It was my job, killing people. Were they bad? Probably not. They're just our enemies. You know how it is. And then I was like, you know what? I'm kind of done. So I was like, I'll be an adventurer, help people. Come out here, decide to help people, and then I just been killing people.
I mean, I think we kill people, but we do really only kill the bad guys. And actually, most of the time, they aren't even really people. They're usually like beasts or fucking wolves. I feel like we don't really have
Right.
any villains with just like regular folk.
Right, but are you actually trying to help people?
I think I don't know. I don't know why the fuck you're asking me this.
Lando's like, this is getting a little too deep for me right now, personally.
I mean, if you're not trying to help people, why am I trying to help people? And I'm with you. You know what I mean?
You know, that's a good question.
Every time I try to help people, they disappear. And if they disappear, they're probably dead. In my experience.
Well, maybe, you should just, be better.
Oof. That's a damn good point. You know what you said earlier today, you said, would you rather you were dead? That'd be better. At this point, I'm thinking maybe so. I've been trying.
Well, that's a
God
bit
knows
dark.
I've been trying.
I don't. That's unfortunate that
You know what I'm gonna say? I think I'm immortal. Have you heard about them? People who can't die?
people who can't die. I feel like you could probably die.
Like I said, I've been trying.
Interesting. That's pretty cool. Well, how the fuck do I get to be immortal?
Well, I mean, maybe if you want to die, you become immortal.
I don't think that's how it works.
Well, we'll see about that. And he finishes off his beer. I'll see you in the room.
Okay. So we'll say maybe 30 minutes past while you guys are doing that. That's unreasonable for 5 drinks for you guys if you're trying to keep close to Lando. I think that makes sense for Lando.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. As you head out, go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw for me. With no, you're fine. Just do it. I don't say that that conversation had a real deep hurt impact in your brain, but I don't want to do that to you. You did roll a 7 though.
You did roll 7.
Yeah, so you might as well have been right. So you're pondering kind of what you and Lando have talked about, and kind of his responses to being I'm just having a good time. If I help people, great. If not, I haven't really thought that deeply yet, and it's kind of hitting you is this what I want to be doing?
Yeah.
And as you're thinking that, you just feel cold envelop your system. Your senses are now cold. You're feeling your touch, everything feels cold around you. Your smell, you don't smell anything, but you don't smell anything that seems familiar, is what I would say. But you feel like you know that smell at the same time, if that makes sense at all. It doesn't, which is fine.
Sure.
Also.
Sure.
And you feel yourself getting lifted a little bit off the ground, maybe a couple inches for about a half second, and then you kind of plop down.
Well, wouldn't that be an ironic way to go?
That would be quite ironic, honestly.
He continues walking, he mumbles to himself, no, then that'd be ironic. I'm mortal, and immediately get killed and teleported somewhere. He just walks and kicks open the door.
Yeah. Yeah. It was just the room number 1 that was right in front of you. The door was open as you kind of went to go open the door.
Can we kind of go back to when we entered the room?
Yeah, that's what I'm about to do right now. Yeah, that's what I'm about to do right now.
Perfect.
So as they're drinking and having a interesting time in Ulrich's mind, and maybe interesting or happy for Lando, I'm not sure. You guys enter in, and BigYin's first step is to light the stove on fire. I believe is what he said, correct?
Well, no, I wanted to activate the stove. It
Yeah.
said it required magic.
Yeah, like you're lighting
So
it
I'm
on
not
fire.
lighting it on fire. I'm
Magically,
lighting...
you're lighting it on fire.
But
Like,
why are
okay.
you even trying to? We just ate. Oh, you just ate.
I'm trying to warm up the room.
yeah, he's just doing it.
Okay.
It's fine. You kind of look at both this, like you kind of inspect the entire thing. You don't see anything that looks right on the top. As you look on the sides, you see. Go ahead and make. Nah, you don't need to make a roll for this. You feel yourself drawn to touch the right and left side of it as you're looking at it, like from the door. And as you put your hands on there, you feel warmth seep out of you into the stove, and the fire erupts. And you see some dials. You see some dials on there to like turn it down or turn it up accordingly.
I'll put it into the medium. I'll kind of stoke the fire into a good medium. So that'll make the room a bit warmer.
Yeah, I don't know. I got that feeling I had walking over here. I did not like it. I think we should at least try to look around the room, make sure this is all safe.
I'll cast magical. I'll just kind of reach out with the old magic feelers. See
Okay.
if there's anything weird about the room.
Arcana?
Yeah, it's like, I'll take care of the magic side if you'll do the physical search.
Sure.
Elwarin?
That sounds
Okay.
like a good plan.
Yeah, Arcana and either investigation or perception.
Oh, woof!
You need Lando there. Lando would have been able to nail the Arcana check.
Should I roll that D100?
No, this is not a attack roll. Lando,
Nice.
there's no magic that you can tell in the bar that you're drinking at. Once, and you just felt something in your tummy rumble, and you're just like, ooh,
Yeah.
is there magic here? But
Yeah.
you're sitting there drinking with Ulrich still, as this kind of as you kind of feel around. No magic in the room.
Ulrich left.
No. This is all happening simultaneously.
Oh.
So
got
you and
it.
Ulrich are still drinking. Like you guys are at drink number 4 at this point, or drink number 3 probably, and these two are doing their thing there. So this is prior to Ulrich having left. It's all happening simultaneously, but we can't physically have them do it simultaneously in a medium like this.
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah. So BigYin, you feel the magic inside of you kind of draw you towards the stove again.
Mm-hmm.
So you move towards the stove, and then your
Yep.
hands go back to the sides of it, and the fire goes out. And
I
you
didn't
feel,
mean to
and
do
you
that.
know,
I'll
and you
turn
no
it
longer
back on.
feel and then you no longer feel magic in this room. Elwarin,
Okay, so
yeah, you can turn it back on. Just normal thing.
I'll turn it back on.
Elwarin,
What was that about?
as you
You
yeah,
just turned it off. But like, what's going on?
as you're kind of looking
Uh,
around the room,
I don't know.
yeah, as Elwarin's
Don't
looking,
know. I'm just shocked what's happening right now.
yeah, Elwarin, you're looking around the room and you don't see anything crazy. It does seem clean, like much cleaner than the room where you were eating at, and that might maybe be interesting to you. I don't know, however you want to take that. It's like a clean room.
Definitely
Sheets are
sticks
all
out,
clean.
yeah.
Yeah, sheets are all clean. Doesn't seem to be anything out of the ordinary. And then as you're kind of looking around, the room gets cold. And then as you turn around, you see BigYin with his hands on the stove, and he turns it back on. And you're like, what the? Yeah.
I
What was that?
didn't know.
Yeah, but
Did
nothing
you-
out of
did
the
you-
ordinary.
Did you notice any? Other than that the room is pretty clean. I don't see anything else wrong with it. Did you feel any magic around here?
I mean, I thought I did. I think I was mistaken. Never mind.
All right, I'm just gonna do a long shot Arcana check here.
Sure. Yeah, you
And
also don't feel magic. You feel the magic from the fire that you see
Okay.
BigYin like turning on himself. That's all the magic you sense.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah, I don't feel anything in myself, but I'll trust you more than what I can sense.
Yeah. So one quick thing, just as a disclaimer for y'all, critical fails and successes don't work on skill checks. It's just how well you roll. Like there are just breakpoints in that. So critical success obviously is excellence. It's the best you could have done as your character, and critical failure is the worst you could have done as your character. So just for perspective. So like when you get a critical success on like a persuasion check, if you have like a 19 or whatever, doesn't necessarily mean you're going to persuade the dragon to like let you guys walk away with all of his gold. You know what I mean?
Fair enough.
So
How's the rooming situation? It's like one big open room and there's beds in it, or how's the separate room?
It's one massive room. It's probably, from what you can tell, 800 to 900 square feet, and it's 2 sets of bunk beds on the left side of the room, and then in the middle you have more of like a great room where there's like a couch and a table with some other chairs that are kind of surrounding it. You have a kitchen table on the right, and that's where the kitchenette area is also. And there's the bath that leads.
I love this massive room, but there's still bunk beds.
Yeah, I know, right?
And then like as you kind of look around, you notice there's a door leading out to the right, from where the kitchen is, and that's what you see as you're looking around. And then if you want to explore that, you can explore that.
Right. For now, I'm just gonna sit down on the top of one of the bunk beds and just start or continue reading my book.
Okay. So you guys spend some time hanging out, and then Ulrich kind of opens the door, and you
Kinda or
Very violently opens the door.
Very violently opens the door. There you go. I didn't want to describe it. I wanted to let him do that. So that probably gets you guys at the start a little bit as he kind of walks in.
Hey,
Whoa.
look who it is. You do. He,
Oh, you don't seem
goes
happy
to
to
bed.
be around us.
Well, things have gotten real weird since I met you.
Yeah, that's just been the case with this group so far, yeah.
Now, is
We're
it
getting
me
weirder.
or is it you? That's the question. What are you all doing? What's your deal? Why are you doing this?
Doing what, laddie?
Again, he like motions to the world.
Well, I kinda fell into it, didn't I? I was off, spent a few years guarding a relic, a cave, a source of magic. And then my owl friend, wee Jock, brought me a notice. He says people wanted to guard the convoy. So I said, that's the very fellows for me. And off I trotted for the job. And then, well, one thing led to another, and I'm here. Honestly, I like knowledge. I like information. I'm doing this for a number of
Yeah,
reasons.
that makes
As
sense. For
As
the
it
greed.
stands,
Greed.
greed?
Yeah.
No, not greed.
Gotta take in all that knowledge. Take it for yourself. Nom 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 nom.
You're a bit of an odd fellow.
Well, ain't that the
I
truth?
can tell you've had some experiences, lad, and it's prejudiced me again. It's prejudiced you against magic types. I get it. We're a bit disconcerting. I understand. We do things like we can do things that you don't understand, that we take it for granted. I mean, me shifting. I tell you, it was a mean feat learning it. It's difficult, dangerous, pain-inducing.
Much
Took
more
most of
important.
my took my youth to learn it.
Much more importantly, you judging him for why he is here. Why are you here?
You know,
Why have
I'm
you
talking
joined
to
us?
Lando about this. I'm here. I was hoping to help people. That's why I did it. I even got myself fake captured so I could help people. Then y'all
Oh.
came by, freed me, appreciate it. Like, let's go kill some cultists, find out why this is all about. Oh, can't do that. Gotta find out what's in this cave. There's a necromancer. Oh, can't go after cultists again. Let's be their friends. Oh, can't kill the cultists again. We gotta go save our family.
If you're all about helping people, helping families shouldn't be an issue for you.
Just wondering if y'all aren't cultists yourself.
You want to search me for marks, laddie?
I
Other than the
know you
scars
won't
I picked
have
up.
one. I know you won't have one. You're too clever for that. I mean, one of y'all was already a cultist, and that was proven.
Well,
How do we know you're not a cultist trying to figure out what we're doing?
Now that's a good question. We can't prove nothing now, can we?
Guess it comes down to trust in the end.
Well, and that's why I'm asking why you're all doing this for. This one's looking for knowledge. What are you doing it for?
Yeah, I've kind of been my life. It's with my parents. I've been inspired by them. My mom is an adventurer and wanted to follow in her footsteps, and I figured I have to go out on my own. And once I was out, and I got a message to go on this mission. And since then, I've joined this group, and now my family's involved somehow. So it drives me to figure out what's going on and to help out.
Well, that's something. At least that's something positive. That's good. That's good. Well,
at this point, I'm just gonna climb into one of the lower bunks and just ignore Ulrich because he's clearly salty. I don't want to, and the BigYin just doesn't want to deal with this shit.
so yeah, he's like, well, hopefully we can help your family. Helping's what I'm here for.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, just like collapses into the couch.
And he starts snoring a little bit.
Yeah.
Lando, cool. So we've left you at 5 drinks. How many more drinks are you going for, buddy? Or what else are you planning on doing in this space?
I'm gonna have one more.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go to bed.
Alright. Innkeeper says, thank you kindly, sir, for your patronage. If you don't mind leaving us a review on the good old Crier site, that would be great. As you kind of walk out. Do you say anything to him when he says that?
Bye. Creepy man. And I'm gonna walk away.
Hopefully your bones don't creak like this when you get old. Yeah, as you kind of walk out, you should make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Damn it.
Oof.
I'm so excited. I didn't expect to roll that low. Alright, you get to roughly here. And you just feel...
Wait, I was in the inn.
Hey, you
The
said you walked
body
out.
across the way.
You said you were walking out.
To my room?
Yeah, it's across the way. It's here.
Oh,
It's one-
I didn't know that.
That's why everybody else is over there. Yeah, so you feel something take over you, and you just feel cold. Everything, all your senses are just cold. Everything about you is cold, and you start to float. And you slowly start to move a little bit. And at this point, you can make another wisdom saving throw.
Am I getting possessed? That is just not what I was expecting my weekend to go out like.
Excellent. Yeah. So as you're floating, you kind of recenter yourself, and you remind yourself who you are, what you're about. You're the king of fucking Red Larch. Ain't nobody taking over your fucking mind. And you drop, and you feel warm again.
This place is fucking weird. Why did we stay here? I'm gonna just go back to my room.
Alright, yeah, you walk over to the other spot over here. The number
Why
one.
am I going over there? I want to go over here.
Yeah, this is the.
Yeah.
Okay, you went to your room. Yeah, you went to your room.
Yeah.
Elwarin is reading on the top. You see Ulrich passed out snoring on the couch, and you see BigYin laying down underneath where Elwarin is sitting and reading.
Just find an open bed and go to sleep.
All right. You guys all sleep well. Next morning, you hear birds chirping. What do you guys want to do?
I guess I'll wake up and see if anyone if we're all still here.
Yeah, you're all still there.
Nothing,
Nothing
nothing weird.
disappeared in the
Nothing
night.
weird happened. Well, nothing weird happened to us in the night.
Nope.
Well,
Well,
then we
I'll get up and I'll
get
go
going.
look for the horse.
Yeah.
Get up. Like, all right, well, let's head out. We got a long travel ahead of us.
How are you feeling this morning, Ulrich?
Oh, pretty terrible, but that's not new.
That sounds about right.
You're not hungover or anything. I just want to let you
No.
know. Yeah,
Nope.
it's just normal terrible. It's how you feel. It's not hangover terrible. I just want to make sure that's clear.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys
Still
head out.
checks out after his conversation yesterday, so
Yeah, you guys head out, and as you approach the stable, the boy is no longer there.
Well, that makes sense.
Is that because he got kidnapped?
Look at Lando. I knew it. Sure, it would be weird if murders
I'll
happened.
I'll go get the cart and I'll just go see if the boy is like murdered in our cart.
Yeah, nobody in your cart. The horses look fine.
I'll pull the cart out. I'll pull the horse and I'll say, Elwarin, help me with the horses.
I'm gonna do an
Because I'm-
investigation. I have a feeling he got ghosted
Sure, yeah, do that investigation.
while they're dealing with the horses.
Sure. Yeah, you see where he was sleeping, and then you don't see any footsteps coming in or out.
Oh, well, god damn it. And I start moving some of the straw around.
Are you looking for something in particular?
Yeah, like if there's like a trapdoor underneath the...
Oh,
Right, like-
no trapdoor, unfortunately.
Just making sure.
Yeah, you're good. You do see
Well-
you do see some of his belongings stashed in a corner. He
I
has
will make no mention of them, because I know someone's going to take them.
Okay, fair enough. You see some stuff. We'll talk about that offline for what you see, but there's some stuff there.
Well, now you're all not going to believe this. I hardly believe it myself. But I think this boy got teleported.
Everybody's getting teleported these days, huh?
Now ain't
Teleport?
that the truth?
This whole thing here is not giving me a good feel. Let's just get out of
But-
here and leave
And
it
I
behind.
show him like all the footsteps, right, like or lack thereof, or, like walk him through my investigation and
Mhm.
like show that no one left the like hay pile.
Would we have spotted the belongings with him showing us this?
No, it was tucked away in a corner, like pretty well hidden.
Yeah, I found him when I was moving the straw out of the way.
Yeah. As he was
I
searching
mean,
for a
you want me
trapdoor.
to shift into do a bit of a wolfy thing and do some sniffing?
I mean, if you want to, he's teleported. So
Honestly, we are kind of on a timeline here too. And do we really need to investigate what's going
that's
on
a
here?
fair point. Let's go.
I mean,
we'll get in
the
the car
boy's
and go.
gone. He's probably hanging out with Useless and Cromwell, so he's in good hands.
Nobody
knows?
nobody mentions DQ ever. I love it.
Well, he didn't get teleported.
He did.
Well, I guess he did. Yeah.
Well, not by himself. Like at least it was someone else. So, but
That's true. I totally didn't realize that he got teleported. Yeah, he fucking NDQ.
Teleportation
that-
kidnappings are on the rise in Faerun.
He's with half our party, so
well, he will be in
he's
good
doing
hands. then.
better
Let's
than
go.
us.
Yeah, you guys get the cart and everything together, and you see the old man come out. And he looks a bit revitalized as he comes out. His arms aren't no longer like shaking like crazy as he walks out. He's still using the cane.
Oh my God.
Still using the cane as he walks out. He's like, "Oh, you boys heading off today?"
Now, all right. Are you Ghost? I think you legally got to tell me if you're a ghost.
He looks at you and says, "Don't think so. You can touch me if you want. I don't. I gave you guys alcohol last night."
Can I do an insight to see
Yeah.
what's up with them?
Yeah.
Obviously something.
From what you can tell, he just seems like a little bit better. His arms are no longer shaking. You could put that up as an old fellow yourself. It could just be that he woke up on the right side of the bed and that his energy was waning towards the end of the night, is what you can tell.
I'm gonna just like stare at him
Mhm.
and then do the like fingers at my eyes and then fingers pointing at him.
And he
As we like
he does the same back to you. But he does it more as like a joke. Like you see him like smiling. He's like, I see you too.
yeah. Well, we're going, but I'm coming back. I'm like gonna write a note in my like notebook.
Come back, investigate old man from the Spitfire
Yeah.
Inn.
Pretty sure
it's
he
Spitefire, I
like
think.
consumed the soul of a child.
Nice.
That is a thought. It's a thought.
Put
And-
literally the note that Ulrich.
Yeah, that's what
Right
it writes down.
down.
It's great. And he's like, "Can I have the key back for the room?
Uh,
Did y'all leave it in there?"
I don't know who has it.
That would be BigYin or Elwarin.
I'll hand him back the key. I'll say, thank you. The room was very comfortable.
I'm glad. Did you enjoy the stove?
Aye. It kept the room nice. It kept the room very warm.
You didn't leave that thing on all night, did you?
Yes, I think I did.
Oh no. Oh no.
Was I not supposed to?
No. Oh no.
Well, you didn't say anything. There were no instructions.
And he just walks away.
Wait,
Says
what?
nothing else.
Well, there we go, doing
Why are
good
we-
again.
Why are we still here?
I'm
Right,
starting,
let's
I'm
go.
I'm starting to just agree with Ulrich on these magic things because he says not been working out in our favor. Let's get out
Well,
of here.
oh well. That's one innocent body. That's one innocent in my. That's one dead innocent. I'll take it.
Cool. You guys just head out. You just dip.
Yep,
Alright,
and
yeah,
off
please.
we go.
All right.
We got a time limit. We don't got time for this.
Off you guys go, indeed. So let's go to the map here real quick, the bigger one. So you're currently in Womford. So you have two options ahead of you. You can take the road, pass the river, and then make your way kind of through like no like proper road, or you can just go straight from here to there. It's gonna take about the same time either way, but you will have to ford a river, not going on the road.
Could we come up this road and then across?
That's another option. Yes. That would take probably be the same as if you went down south and went up. It's about the same, probably same amount of time.
And we wouldn't have to cross the river.
No, yeah, you'd go above the river. So the river, the way that I
Yeah.
interpret it, kind of ends roughly right around there. And so you could like come up here, like the drawing was, you'd come up to like here or whatever, and then just cut across.
The only reason why I would not want to go that route is because we're heading closer to the mountains, which has been the area that the
Yeah, that's a good
giants
point.
and everything has been coming from.
Right. We probably would run into giants, so maybe we don't go that way.
It's up to you
I don't
guys.
want to ford the river. I think that's asking for us to lose our cart and horses.
So
No offense to whoever's driving. Like it's
So let's head along the Iron Road and then just head up north.
Okay.
And just kind of like the on the forest line, or we can head a bit into the forest if you want.
Okay, so going into the forest, you and BigYin would know would make it very difficult to travel via cart, because just the way that how dense the forest is, like with how big your cart is, it would be kind of rough. If you guys are just on horses, it would be fine. So maybe you guys like hide the cart and just take horses, because there's 4 of you for 4 horses, reasonable.
Mm-hmm.
But if you wanted to, yeah, so that's something that you and BigYin would both like recognize as a thing. Ulrich, you'd probably realize that too, having traveled a good amount and being fairly close by to the Lurkwood forest out in Mirbar. So you guys just kind of talk about that, and you guys probably reason it just wouldn't make sense because you ditched the cart unless you wanted to ditch the cart.
No,
So
we
you
should
could-
probably just hang on to the cart as long as possible.
Yeah.
Agree.
I'm trying to. So, my favorite terrain is the forest. I know that it has some advantage for me traveling in the forest, but for some reason
true.
I can't pull it up on my character sheet. I know I can't get lost, and I know it won't slow me down, but I don't know if that counts for cards as well.
That's what I'm saying. It's like you would know with that forest knowledge that the high forest being as dense as it is and how big your cart is, it just wouldn't make sense. Like it wouldn't fit through how all the trees and all the rocks, kind of all the terrain works.
Okay.
But it'd be totally fine for you guys to be either on foot or on horses. The cart is just too wide to navigate and like get all those tight turns going that you'd want to do on the horse or by yourself. So that was what I was trying to give you information wise.
Okay.
So yeah, go ahead and just draw however you guys want to do it, and then we'll go from there.
I would still say we had done that iron road and then had like we're not going to go in the forest, but we stay close to the forest and head up north.
Okay, cool. So you guys look kind of
I
like
like that idea.
you'll head up to like right around here, right where this like kind of
Yeah.
like first divot is, and then just head up pretty much straight north, like pretty close to
Yeah.
the forest, but not quite.
Yeah, kind of stay away from Groundhog 2 at this point because that's not really where we want to go. We just want to meet at that forest, right?
You want to
Yeah.
be meeting like somewhere in the middle, like you know that they're going to end up here, and they said they'll meet you somewhere in the middle, or they'll send for you somewhere in the middle.
Yeah. So we'll basically go right there between that E and the I of the Desert Valley.
Yeah, cool.
So we had.
Let's go here. So you guys spend. You guys start heading off on the road. Start on the Iron Road. You guys are traveling down. Feels pretty similar to when you guys are leaving the Red Larch in terms of scenery. It's pretty much like dry grasslands with some patches of like oases here and there. This road's also fairly well maintained, that you guys can tell, as it is fairly well traveled. Yeah, I need you guys to make. Are you guys just trying to pretty much just go the entire time, only stopping for the horses to redeal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say at this point only when we have to. Yeah.
Okay. Make 2 sets of perception checks. They'll be once every 2 hours, aside from your natural, just passive perception, of course. All of you guys can make this.
Anyway, I can get some advantage on those.
Don't worry. Everybody's doing it, so you don't have to worry about your roll being bad or just one.
But you said 2 sets, right?
Yeah, 2 sets. Cool. So I will group this in the way that it was rolled. Oh,
Oh my god.
it's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna group this in the way that people rolled. So the first set will be Lando's 7, Elwarin's 24, Ulrich's 15, and BigYin's 8. Lando and BigYin, you guys aren't paying attention as much as you probably should be as you're looking around. Some bumps take you by surprise, and you don't like come off your seat or anything like that, but it just kind of like gets you as you're kind of rumbling down. With that, Ulrich and Elwarin, you guys are kind of really looking around. You don't really see anything that seems hostile towards you guys as you're making your way down. But as you guys make your way towards the river, you notice that the river is moving at a somewhat rapid speed. So you guys kind of think to yourself that maybe this was the better decision than trying to ford the river. So good on you guys.
Yeah.
I had a whole thing for that. That would have been hilarious.
Well, once you make the right
I've played
choice.
enough Oregon Trail.
That may or may not would have been what it was based on. Yeah, so you guys passed through that pretty easily. I'm just going to put us on the other map so I can just show you guys where you are. Might be useful. I think here might
And I
be
think-
also.
BigYin has to do another perception roll, right?
Yeah.
Yep. Sorry. Sorry.
You're good. Yeah. So you guys don't really see anything too crazy out of the norm, and as you guys get to here, just for the entire set of travel, nothing too crazy occurs. You are nearby these forlorn hills down south here. And you guys pretty much stop right about here and decide this is where you're going to turn north. And you've realized that you've got maybe 2 or 3 hours of like usable day before it gets dark. And you guys can feel free to travel through the night if you'd like. But that's what you guys can kind of tell us the sun, where the sun's at.
How many more days do we have left?
1 more after this. And that's assuming nothing happens on your way.
Well,
You guys
I
wanna-
think we should camp here and then just travel the rest of the day tomorrow.
Sounds good.
So you're camping out nearby the Forlorn Hills, or when you guys are a little bit closer in?
Yeah, Ulrich doesn't think that we should be traveling by night across
night.
non-road terrain
Yeah.
with a
And it
cart.
might also feel safer to be closer to a well-traveled road than in the middle of nowhere
Okay.
over the night.
Cool.
But I would definitely say we want to stay like north of the road and not in the hills.
Sure, yeah, you guys are right around this
Yeah.
side then.
Yeah.
That's fine. Just bring you guys
That way
back
we
to
only
this.
encounter like bandits or onkegs and not like a giant. Well, we'll probably fight a giant.
Maybe, who knows? Let me see if I have a better map for this. 1 second.
I know full well that you know.
No, we're just gonna live with this map. We'll pretend there's no road here. You guys are. The road is maybe a 5 to 10 minute walk south from where you guys are. But you guys are still like close enough to the road that it wouldn't be difficult to get back to. That's where you're making camp. Is that reasonable for you guys?
That sounds good, yeah.
Cool. As you guys are setting up camp, I need someone to roll a d20 for me.
Not me. I'm rolling like shit right now.
Maybe that's
Dang.
good in this situation.
Okay, fuck it. I'll do it.
I did say maybe. I would like to preface strongly that I said maybe.
Dude, do you guys object to me rolling?
I say let's have Lando do it. Lando's our resident. Just roll what we need at the time we need it, guy. So
I'm okay with that.
Damn it.
that could be what we need. We'll find out.
It could be. So yeah, the sun starts to set. You guys are making camp. Do you guys have tents or anything, or what's your guys' sleeping arrangements? I've made it very clear that this is a open cart. I said like multiple times, I believe.
I'm sleeping on the ground with my face in the dirt.
Okay, nice.
I pull out I pull out a bedroll because I know I have a bedroll, and I roll it underneath the cart and I just climb into it.
Okay, Lando, you also have a bedroll for what it's worth. If you want to use
I'm using the bedroll as a blanket.
Excellent, I like it.
Um,
Ulrich, Elwarin?
Well, first of all, I want to make sure that we have kind of like watch shifts and we don't go all to sleep.
I'll take the second watch.
All right.
Hell yes, we got watches set up. Love it.
Oh, and also let's make sure to tie down the horses, since that has been an issue before. Can we just say I tied down the horses?
Yeah. Here, I'll move them so it looks a little bit better. So I'm gonna say the cart is here, and we'll say the horses are tied to the cart. They're tied to the cart wheels.
This is hilarious. I actually don't have a bedroll.
Oh, that's right. It got taken away from you, I think.
I don't think I ever had one.
You should have.
So I think I'm just gonna sleep in the cart.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
You could, yeah.
Oh, that's right. Maybe,
Everyone-
yeah, I was gonna say like you could have taken one off useless when he had like 4 at one time.
Well, those are gone.
Yeah,
now.
those are gone now. You don't have access to those.
I was
Literally
gonna-
have no way to get back.
Yeah.
I was gonna offer you my bedroll and then just take over BigYin's while, like if he takes the second shift, I take the first shift and then I can just take his bedroll.
I'll take the third shift.
Okay.
That means I take the first shift, but I'm already asleep with my face in the dirt.
No.
Lando,
I'll
you don't take a shift. Yeah, Lando, you don't take a
Oh,
shift. It
cool.
seems.
Cool.
Yes.
You like fall asleep immediately, and we're like, well, I guess we should talk about why.
I'm already out.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, we are also at this point all of us are pretty well rested. We haven't really
Yeah.
had any action on traveling, so we can keep this night pretty short, and as soon as sun rises, we can get going. So it shouldn't be too long of a night. Right?
I agree.
Cool. So Elwarin, you have the first shift?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, so go ahead and place yourselves where you would be. BigYin, are you underneath the cart?
Yes.
Do you mind putting yourself underneath the cart, please? Thank you. Elwarin, where are you keeping watch? Are you like sitting on top of the cart? Where are you chilling at?
Oh, actually, that's a good idea. Yeah, I'll be on top of the cart in the front, so I have a better view.
Cool. Lando is sleepwalking, I see. I love it. She's trying to find a nice shrub to snuggle under, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Looking for that ground loot.
Yeah, he's looking for the nice, cool, but warm at the same time ground with some roots to snuggle up against, maybe. I don't know. Awesome. Yeah, so y'all are the first watch, nothing amiss occurs. I'm going just off your passive perception. If you want to roll regular perception, feel free to let me know.
Since nothing happened the first watch, I'm okay with that.
Cool. All right.
I'll
watch.
walk over and wake up BigYin.
Mm-hmm.
First watch.
Alright, I'll climb out from underneath the cart, and I'll go. Let's see.
I'll
Did
just
we
let
light
you
a
know
fire?
that.
Did we even build? Did we build a fire for the evening?
I did not do
No.
that one.
No.
Okay. I'll kind of look around, and then I'll basically use my time. I'll use my kind of a time to wake up, and I'll grab some kindling and build arrange stones and build a small fire and light it with a tinderbox, so as to not, give away any magic. And I'll just light a small fire to kind of light up the area and provide me with some light to see by.
We'll just get whatever position. So I guess it's at night. So you're good.
Are you guys good though?
I have no night vision, so.
You have night
Oh,
vision.
no, I do. Wait, I don't need that. That's
I'm
right.
sitting here
Never
like
mind.
you
Retcon
all.
that.
I was like, you all have night vision. I'm so confused.
Retcon
Yeah.
that. I pulled down the night vision goggles, and I'm like, I'm so glad I got these.
Wait, why would you take a shift if you thought you didn't have night vision? Like that.
I forgot I had the goggles. I haven't gotten to use them at night in a while. So I pulled down the goggles, and I began to take my watch.
I'm just imagining Elwarin falling asleep, and as soon as he does, BigYin's like, "Oh shit, I can't
I
see."
can't see anything.
And then he's like, "Oh fuck, that's right, I got these."
Alright, so with the NVGs on, what do I see?
Are you using your passive perception or are you rolling perception?
I have a 17 passive.
So I'm asking you what you're doing. Like I
I'll-
said, if you don't want to roll, that's fine. You can stick with your 17. But I just need to know what your game plan is.
I'll stick with the passive.
Okay, excellent. That was an excellent choice, I will say.
17 is a good number.
Yeah, it is a good number.
It's a good number.
If only like the
Oh,
night vision
no.
thing was actually working properly. Roll20 broke the vision stuff, so I can't turn it on because there's a lot of cool things I was going to do today. But that's okay. All right. At about, I'm trying to think. So you're doing 4-hour shifts, 3-hour shifts. What's your guys' game plan?
4-hour shifts.
That's
Yeah,
12
3
hours.
Oh yeah, 12-hour shifts, I guess. Yeah.
3-hour
3 hour
shifts,
shift.
correct? 3-hour shifts.
3-hour
correct?
shifts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Sorry, I am not thinking.
It's okay. So I'm gonna say you guys went to sleep around 8. So you guys could get an early start in the morning. What time do you guys say you went to sleep, roughly?
8 is fine.
Yeah, what would that make 9 hours later? Yeah, that works.
Cool. Yeah, it'll be like around 6 in the morning ish when you wake up.
Yeah, that's when dawn, like when sun rises anyways,
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm so excited. BigYin, you're chilling out in the middle of nowhere.
No, I'm standing relatively close to the cart. I'll move back over to the horses, and I'm just kind of like, I guess I'm keeping a moving patrol going because
Okay.
I can see at night. I'm kind of listening, and I've got the senses out, and I'm keeping an eye out for threats.
Okay, cool. You start to hear a rustling right around midnight. So it's the last hour of your Is that right? Yeah, midnight. It's like the first hour of your shift. You hear some rustling, and hear some
Which direction?
north of you, and you hear some cries in the night. They sound animalistic, but you can't quite put your finger on it. And out appears a couple werewolves.
I'll approach them, not openly hostile.
Oh boy.
I'll
No.
approach here.
No.
I'll move to the front of the cart, and I'll say,
Okay,
love
yeah.
it.
So
I love it.
I do need you to stop.
Okay.
Go ahead.
"Well, are they charging? Are they wandering out? Are they charging? Are they attacking? What
Yeah,
are they
so
doing?"
put yourself here. I'll give you some information. They seem to be sniffing the air, and as their eyes lock in on you, and they see the horses, they see the cart, they start to approach you. And with that,
Foes.
we will end the session there, and we will start next session with a good old-fashioned initiation roll just for you.
Oh, this isn't fair.
Maybe it is, maybe it's not. But yeah, that's where we will be beginning sometime next week or the week after, depending on what's going on. But thanks everybody for an excellent session. I had fun. I hope you had fun, and we'll see what happens later on. Talk to you later.